Camp Gamer! That's it, Sega. Rock it. Rock it out. Sing. Do a little dance. That's right. Keep it going, Sega! What's up, Sega? How you been, buddy?
I'm good. You still only have it on me, Fears. There you go.
I'm right here. I'm right here, buddy. It took me 2 seconds to bring me in. So, how you been? What have you been up to, man? What's been going on with the Sega Camp Gamer?
Not much. I'm just about finishing up what's left of the Twitch streams. I'm finally playing Doom, the last episode of Doom 1.
Oh, nice. So, how was that?
Thy flesh consumed.
So, how was Doom?
It's okay.
Nice.
At the same time, though, but I guess it's an episode more because the third episode was supposed to be the end. When I have a highlight of me beating the third episode, and then afterwards it shows the Doom guy leaving and getting back on Earth. But it seems so all the creatures that he was dealing with in hell also exited out of the portal as well. So
what's it called again, Sega? Is it Doom or Dune?
Doom.
Oh, Doom
1. It's Doom 1, the classic shooter from id.
I gotcha. Yeah, I have played that. It's just been quite a while, my friend. It's been a little. So
Last episode is hard. Is
it? Okay. Well, Sega, it's none of my business, but since I'm your friend, I have to ask, how are you and Rezi doing? I know at one time you said you and Rezi were having some problems, and I remember, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but I remember you said in a Twitter message that you and Rezi may break up. What's been going on, man? I thought you guys were doing fine. Is everything okay now? What's been going on?
Hopefully, but yeah, we've always been having some rough patches here and there, but we're still together.
Okay, so do you mind if I ask what was the rough patches? Like, what happened?
I actually can't remember now.
Okay, well, yeah, that's fine. You know, if you can't remember, if you don't want to talk about it, you know, just because I wish you guys the very best, you know. So, but as of right
now, though, I'm trying to I'm actually helping my girlfriend get monetized here on YouTube.
Oh, well, that's good. That's good. So I guess it's fine now.
For smaller channels like me and Rezi, they actually made a new thing now though for smaller channels. Now, before it used to be you had to get like 1,000 subscribers at 4,000 hours of watch time. Now they made a smaller threshold for like smaller channels like myself and Rezi. And now you just need 500 subscribers and 3,000 hours of watch time. And right now, though, I made a private playlist of all of our live streams, and I just put them in that playlist. And right now, though, I'm actually I'm in the middle of right now just get my girlfriend's her watch time right now.
So it's
even right now, here we are live streaming. I just have a separate tab open, and I'm just having the playlist open and just getting your watch time.
Nice. So it's 3,000 watch hours and 500 views.
3,500 subscribers.
I'm sorry, 500 subscribers. Excuse me.
Here, I'll put it in the private chat.
I mean, that's big news, Sega. That's big news because, like me, I had to do it the hard way. I had to do 1,000, watch hours, and
you know what? And you know what? The fear is for me. This was kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to leave YouTube and ended up going over to Twitch because I figured I wasn't going to get monetized here on YouTube. I finally just gave up after being here for 15 years.
So when did they change that, Sega? When did they change it from 500 subs and 3,000 watch hours? When did they change that? Because I didn't hear about that.
I want to say I want to say shortly after I left, like sometime in 2023 is when I just started discovering this.
Well, because I consider myself, a little channel too. I mean, really, if you think about it, Sega, yes, I love all my fans. But I don't consider myself a big YouTuber. Like let's be honest. A big YouTuber is like Mr. Beast that has like, oh God, he has like, I think
millions of subs now.
He has millions. He has millions. I don't even know how many millions, but he's got millions. Roman Atwood has 15 million. Casey Atwood. Casey. I almost said Casey Atwood. Casey Neistat is my favorite YouTuber of all time, and he's only got like 12 million. That's a lot, though. That's a big public figure. Like,
yes,
some people in the community say I'm a public figure. I don't consider myself a public figure. I would consider myself a wannabe YouTuber, a wannabe public figure. But still, my channel is still little. Now, I do appreciate Yakov said this the other day, and he said he was telling Randall, and he said something. I don't remember exactly what Yakov said, but Yakov said something to the effect to Randall, well, listen, Fears has built up, 8,000 followers on TikTok and, almost 3,000 on my main channel and almost 2,000 on my vlog channel. And that's not it. I think he said something like Fears is probably proud of that. And I am proud of it. And I appreciate Yakov saying that. And he said, that's nothing to, frown upon. He said something. He said something to that effect. And you know what, Sega, he's right. I appreciate all my fans. I love all my fans. I'm very proud of what I've built, but so much more progress to go, Yeah. And Randall said, yeah, Fears does a lot of networking. I do a lot of networking. That's one of the reasons why I go to conventions. Obviously, the first reason I go to conventions is because I'm a big nerd and I love sci-fi pop culture and toy hunting and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But I mean, that's big news, Sega. I had no idea they switched it from 500 subs and 3,000 3,000 hours of watch time. So now there's hope for my main channel, because my main channel, I don't do a lot of streaming. I just upload like videos and stuff. I mean, I'll do a stream here and there on my main channel, but one of the reasons why I got monetized on Fears Vlogs is I stream almost every day. Sometimes on Fears Vlogs, I'll take a break for like 2 days.
Technically though, that could go towards the videos on your YouTube channel as well. But I know not too many people. But the problem is though, but you got to get clicks for that to happen.
That's true. But I mean, I appreciate Yakov saying that. I mean, and he's right. He looked at Randall and he said, "I wish I could find the actual." What he said, it was in the Discord, and he said, like, well, Randall, that's nothing to frown upon. Like, Fears has built up that, and I'm appreciative of all my fans. I love my fans, and he is right. I am proud of what I've built, and I've edited a lot of videos and done a lot of streams and stuff, and it is nothing to frown upon. But
like Fears.
Honest, Sega, when I put my channel up against like Casey Neistat, I'm not like.
Yeah, I know. It's like you're like up here, you're like down here, and here's Casey Neistat all the way up there.
Like whenever I put myself up against those big time guys, I'm like, well, Fears hasn't even hit a dent. I'd say I've made a dent in our little community, Sega, but I don't know if I've even made a dent on YouTube. Maybe I have. Maybe I haven't. Anyway,
yeah.
We got 4 people watching, 1 like. So shout out to all the fans. Now we got 5 people watching. So guys, Sega Camp is here. So say hello. So Sega.
Yo, Fears.
What's up?
Should I eat a jelly bean?
Why not? Eat a jelly bean, Sega. Eat a jelly bean. Go for it. Why not?
The Fears streams are going away. I'm planning on eating these, and I've been just slowly eating them down away on when I'm not streaming. Though I should probably stop.
So, Sega, let me ask you a question. So, why are the streams on the Twitch going away for a little while? Are they going away completely, or like help me understand? Help me
Hopefully
understand what's going on.
temporary. It's just temporary. I'm trying to get my gear upgraded.
So
Like,
you
you know what? You know one of the things I want to buy right now, though, Fears?
What's up? Okay. I thought he already had it.
Oh, crap.
He walked away for a second.
I'm actually planning on buying myself another Wii, but not just any Wii though. Fears, you know, there's also ones made in black.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
If we go back to the reveal of the Wii, I think back then when it was still called Project Revolution, Satoru Iwata finally showed the system off, and he was holding his high in the air. But this thing wasn't in white; it was in black that he was holding it up in the air. He was like going like this up in the air, holding this up in the air.
So, Sega, my next question is how has your fans responded to the streams going away for a little while, like on Twitch? Like, have they accepted it? Like, oh, okay, we get it. Sega's going to upgrade all of his gear. Or are they upset? Or are they kind of sad? Like, what's been going on?
They're taking it pretty nicely. Strangely enough, Di Quinton though is thinking of committing suicide, and I'm like thinking, dude, why would you be like that? I'm only a temporary, but it's only temporary.
Sega, I guarantee he's not going to commit suicide. He's not going to commit.
Yeah. My girlfriend also is thinking that too, and I'm like thinking, and yeah, I'm just kind of taking it with a grain of salt. So I'm just about ignoring it.
Yeah, I would just ignore it. Like that's over dramatizing it. So yeah. So
but yeah, I'm gonna try to get the black model. I'm in like no mood to get the family editions that shortly came out. Like I want to say like 2010, I think it was. The family models the family model is about later that would actually drop GameCube compatibility. As you see right here, there's all these there's these 4 plugs and these 2 memory card slots on the top, and that's because the GameCube this system used to have a backwards compatibility with GameCube. The family model ones that came after 2010 scrapped all the compatibility with GameCube. They removed the GameCube plugs, removed the memory card slots. It's kind of disappointing because I do remember some games on Wii that still did use compatibility with the GameCube controller, so you could still play some Wii games with the controller. But that's just if you didn't buy the family ones, though.
Mm-hmm. So everybody on your Twitch has pretty much accepted it. So how long do you think it'll take you to, like, you're going to upgrade everything, right? Sega, like your video game.
It's still kind of up in the air though, but I'm trying my best to come back hopefully be back before the end of the year.
Oh wow, that's a long time off.
Yeah. Like I was thinking of just aiming for like September.
So you're going to upgrade everything, like your TV, your computer, like everything.
I don't have to really upgrade my TV because I have a nice, beautiful RCA flat screen that I'm just looking at right now, and I don't need to upgrade that.
Pretty nice flat screen, Sega. Check that out. It's right behind me. I got a pretty nice flat screen. It's right behind me. It's pretty sweet. Well, that's a long wait, all the way to September, Sega. Oh, nice. Yeah, that looks good, Sega. Yeah, your TV's almost probably as large as mine. Yeah, I think we have almost the same.
I thought I had to upgrade the capture card too, but you know what though? Strangely enough, the main reason my girlfriend unblocked Di Quinton was Di Quinton thought that there was nothing wrong with the capture card. And one day we just did a private call, and lo and behold, it worked. I was able to hook up the capture card to like my original. I tested it with my Nintendo Switch, and that worked. And then afterwards, I hooked it up to my N64. Since my N64 now can run through HDMI, and this thing just only uses HDMI. If I actually could unplug this for a sec.
So Sega. So you said you're going to be back at September. So what are you going to do in between? Are you going to upload some videos on YouTube, or are you just going to take a break while you're upgrading all your stuff?
What?
Oh, okay. Sega didn't hear me. So I said, Sega, I said, you said you're going to come back at September. And I was asking, what are you going to do in the in-between time? Are you just going to upload videos on YouTube? You going to take a break?
Well, more importantly though, I'm just taking a bit of a break from my health right now. Since the start of the year, I just haven't been feeling well. And the first week of September, I came down with a really bad cold for like the first week of January. So
I
it was
understand.
bad.
I understand, Sega. I mean, listen, I mean, sometimes I need a break too. Like today was kind of hellacious. So people were giving me shit in the Discord, for absolutely no reason. They just like to start shit, whatever they want. So I understand. Sometimes, sometimes it's a lot, and sometimes you got to take a break, and it is what it is. So
Yeah.
hopefully your fans will completely understand that. I mean, sometimes I take breaks too. Yo, Larry, what's up? He says, "What's up, Fears? Hello, Sega. What's up, Larry? How you been? Good to see you." Good to see you in the chat. But yeah, Sega, I mean, listen, I get it. I mean, sometimes you need a break, buddy. The best thing to do is don't let any of those guys get you down.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, it's hard, Sega. Sometimes they get me down. It just is what it is. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, someone's gonna trash talk you. So yeah. Hey, what's up, Beer Man? What's up, Beer Man? Sega, Beer Man. I don't know. Have you ever met Beer Man, Sega?
I don't think so.
Well, there it is. Beer Man, Sega, Beer Man. Sega, you like beer? Sega, what's your favorite beer? Like, is it a Canadian?
Cronenberg's, but sadly I had to stop due to my girlfriend. She's not into people that's into alcohol.
Oh, so you just gave up beer? Okay, got it. Well, that's very nice. That's very nice and considerate of you, Sega. Since Rezi isn't into, I didn't know that Rezi wasn't into drinking. It's none of my business.
Make you take a break. That's soft. I'm not, Larry. It's just I'm trying to upgrade my gear. That's all.
But Larry, listen. I agree with Sega. Sometimes you need a break, Larry. Like, no offense, like we are friends, Larry. And Sega, I actually met Larry in real life. He's a really cool dude, really cool guy.
One thing is for sure, the Fears, by the time when I do return, I'm planning to get more jelly beans as well.
There you go. I think that's a good idea, Sega. No, what I was saying is, Larry, like, I know we're friends and stuff. Sometimes you need a break, Like when someone keeps, pounding your face in, or like kind of like nudging you, and like poking at you and poking fun. Sometimes you just need to walk away and take a break. I do that sometimes, and there's no shame in that. So I don't think Sega's soft at all. I mean, I do that. Sometimes they drive me nuts, and I'm like, you know what? The hell with this. I'm just gonna walk away. It's not that big of a deal. Like. Because no matter what you do, no matter Sega, I was just telling Larry that I don't agree with them. Like, that doesn't make you soft. If you want to take a break, that's on you. You take a break, and like you said, you said it's not just because of people poking fun at you. You said you haven't been feeling good. Well, obviously, take care of yourself. So
yeah,
like even though they poke fun at you and me, deep down they wouldn't want to see me die. They wouldn't want to see you die, Sega. So. Yeah. So in the end, like, I know they poke fun at us and stuff, and it gets annoying, all that troll shit, but in the end,
I'm 35 right now. I like to see myself I'm gonna be here by the time I go on to being 50, maybe, perhaps.
Me too, Sega. Me too. Like, I know they poke fun. I know they irritate you.
And I've been here, and the crazy thing, though, Fears, is I've been here since 2000. I've been here since I was 18.
I know you've been here longer than I have, Sega.
Yeah.
I think I uploaded my very first video. I'm really trying to remember. My friend showed me the channel. He showed me how to make a channel, and my friend in college helped me make Fearsman 26 because I had no idea. And I think the very first upload was in 2009 or 2010. And I know you were there before that, right, Sega?
Like 2007, but yes.
Yeah, because YouTube was created 2006. Is that when it?
Actually, it was 2005, but yeah, but I want to say 2005, but yeah, the first official channel that actually came up on the site that was 2006. lots of people started making their first channel by 2006.
Okay, so yeah, so I was a little late to the game, but because I had no idea what it was until my friend showed me in film school, and glad he did, because I do love making content, you know. Just the other thing that sucks is all the hate that you get, Sega, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, I mean, it's the internet, though. You're not going to please everybody. I wish you could, you know, just sometimes they get so fucking annoying, you know. Sometimes I've been there. Sega, I've seen you get mad. I've gotten mad. Does it make us horrible people? No. Just sometimes we're sick and tired of dealing with people's shit, you know. It's just so stupid.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, you know? You're not going to please everybody. And I always tell them, if you don't like me, great. You don't have to watch, you know? But they think it's cringe watch, which is so stupid. Like, they think because I go to Disney World alone, trust me, if I had a girlfriend, I would go to Disney with her. Or whenever my families came in, I've went with my family. My best buddy was in town, my best buddy Eric. And I went to Disney with him and his family. So whenever I have someone to go to Disney with, I do go, you know, but I don't think there's anything wrong making a vlog by myself, you know, at Disney, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I don't think this, but they think it's cringe watch, you know, and I'm like, well, I disagree, but, you know, yeah, what's up, Visions? Good to see you. Let's see, then we've got Loving and Loyal. Uh-oh, Sega left. Where'd you go? Where did Sega go? Well, I hope he didn't have... Well, maybe he had internet problems. Oh, Lord. What happened? Hang on. Let me message him. Let me message him on Twitter and see what's going on. Well, welcome, everybody. Let me find out what happened. Oh, there he is. There he is. What happened?
Sorry, I meant to close on something, and I just closed out of a StreamYard instead.
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry. But yeah, like Sega, what I was saying is, Larry wasn't trying to say that we're soft. He said just don't give up, you know. And I agree with that too. Like don't let anyone
Beer man, no.
Don't let anyone make you quit your passion, Sega. And your passion is video games and Twitch and streaming, and I think that's great, you know. So don't let anyone, like, in the end, Sega, I don't care what they say about me. I mean, I know it hurts sometimes. It does. Trust me, they've hurt my feelings. But I'm not a bitch. I'm not a pussy. In the end, even though it hurts, I don't give a shit what they say. I'm going to continue on and make my content. And for all my loving and loyal fans that love my content, great. I love my fans. I'd do anything for my fans. And for the people that, you know, belittle me and, you know, shit on me and all other crap, I'm just like, well, you know, you shouldn't do that to someone, but it's out of my hands, so whatever, you know. People are going to talk, they're going to say whatever the hell they want to say, so.
Yeah.
Usually, Sega, it's nothing but garbage, usually. But anyway. But yeah. Anyway, let me get back to the chat here. Let's see here. Let me scroll down. I try to keep up with the chat as much as possible. Let's see. Larry says, I get it. Just keep your heads up. Wasn't saying you guys was soft. I meant don't give up and keep your heads up. Oh, we will. Like I think Sega's taking a break because of his health. Really? I mean, that's pretty much what it is, Sega, right?
And mostly, and just to upgrade my gear.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot about that. And so it's one, Larry, it's his health. And two, it's to upgrade all of his equipment so he can do better streams for his Twitch. So, yes. And I get that. So, Sega, what are you actually upgrading? You're upgrading not the TV. You're upgrading your video game console and then your computer, correct?
Yes, I guess we could say that. I said, I definitely need a new Nintendo Wii. The Wii won't play games anymore. There's like this loud sound now when I turn the system on, and that's not good.
Larry says, you guys have too much to offer to ever quit. Oh, Larry, trust me, I don't care what they say. I mean, like I said, Larry, it does hurt sometimes, you know, the shit they say, but no idiot troll's ever going to make me quit, you know. The only way I would quit YouTube or TikTok is when Fears Man dies, you know. If I got cancer or I died or whatever, or because eventually everyone dies, so that would be the only way I would stop making content. But if I'm alive and well, I'm making content, you know. And I'm sure Sega is the same way, you know.
Yes.
Oh, Larry says Sega and Resi should make a couple stream, play games, girlfriend versus boy. Well, I think they do. You do that sometimes, right, Sega? I know you've.
We kind of did that with Resident Evil 5 on our YouTube
Yeah,
channel.
yeah. I mean, I was like, nothing against Larry. I'm like, I think Sega's done that before. I was like, I could be completely wrong, but I'm like, let me ask Sega. I'm like, because Sega would know, So Sega, have you seen any new movies lately? I haven't. I haven't been to the theater in a while. I mean, I've bought, as you can see,
there's nothing really in particular I want to see at the movie theaters right now.
Okay, I was just curious because I was like, Sega.
I think the last movie I saw was Anyone But You.
And how was that? Was it good or was it bad or was it
supposed to be a comedy, a romance comedy, but it was still pretty good though.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be honest, Sega. I can't lie to you or the fans. I have not been. The last movie in the theater I went and saw was the Thanksgiving horror movie, and that was really good. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. It was funny. It was scary. Kind of reminded me of an 80s horror because the guy that shot it, Eli Roth, the director, he said, well, I want to shoot it like a cheesy 80s horror, but like a good cheesy 80s horror,
Oh yeah, that did sound pretty.
I mean, the kills in it were fucking fantastic. I mean, it was definitely on point, and the killer didn't die at the end, so I can't wait for Thanksgiving Part Deuce whenever it comes out. Hopefully, well, I hope they'll make a Part 2. I don't know for sure if they'll make a Part 2, but I hope they will. But that was ages ago, Sega, because look at all these movies in the back. Fears keeps buying. I keep watching. I keep reviewing. So it's like I don't need to go to the movie theaters, my friend. I mean, it has been.
I obviously don't either.
Oh, hang on. Oh, wow. What is that, Sega?
Wait. You tell me you don't know what this is?
Well, I can't really see it. It's kind of fuzzy. What is that? Oh, The Big Bang Theory. Oh, yep. Oh, yeah, buddy.
I'm kind of stuck right now watching the 4th season right now.
Uh-huh. Okay. Nice.
Yep.
I like it, man. Yeah. Now, you said you're in the 4th season, right?
Yeah. Although I'm kind of missing a season though. It says seasons 1 through 11. I have season 12, but I have season 12 on DVD.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. So now, have you been enjoying it? Have you been liking it, Sega?
It's been good so far.
I mean, The Big Bang Theory, that is a go-to watch. I mean, I do like that. I mean, I've watched the entire series. I need to get it on Blu-ray. I only have them on DVD, but I need to get them on Blu-ray. But, I mean, one thing that I like, Sega, on all those, like, television shows, they have a shitload of bonus features, like, after you get done watching all the episodes. I mean, that's one of my favorite things. Like, that's always been one of my favorite things, like, watching.
It's like that here as well. Strangely enough, though, they logged all the features, though, for the second disc, which I do hate.
Oh, yeah?
If I could actually pull one of these out, I could actually show you what I'm talking about. So right now, like I said, I'm kind of stuck with the 4th season. All the episodes have to be on both discs, although they split the episodes down the middle, though, for 2 discs. And the messed up thing is, all the special features are put on the second disc. You can't watch them on the first disc. You just get an error saying insert the second disc now to go watch the special features.
I'll be honest. I don't have any problems with my discs. I mean, I bought mine at Walmart. I don't know where you bought yours, but I don't have a problem with any of mine.
I actually bought these. I actually went online on. I want to say I went on Amazon and actually got all these.
Okay, well, I mean, I've never had a problem with my DVDs. I mean, it's got a shitload of bonus features on it, and you can watch all the episodes, so I don't know what to tell you.
I did post a screenshot. I did post up a screenshot of where I got it, though.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Beerman says fears, vision fears. D-Man says fears. Say it can't. What's up, D-Man? Hit that like and share, boys. Well, I appreciate you saying that, Larry. Thank you. Yes. Definitely. So, Sega, I want to get back to your channel because we need to catch up, man. I've got a bunch of questions. Because me and Sega, we try to hang out, as often as we can. But, Sega, I don't think you've been on the show for about a month now, right?
Yeah.
Around there. So, but we talk on Twitter all the time. But so I know you're taking a break because you want to get your health back, in order, and you want to upgrade your stuff. But when will be like the actual last stream? Before you take that break, like have you scheduled the last one?
I do plan to have them. I do plan to do one final. I plan to do a final Sunday stream again. Before I make a departure. But yeah, I was kind of thinking though. I just don't want the last stream to be me playing Doom and then all of a sudden say, "Okay, guys, see ya." That's it. See ya. Come back in 6 months.
So you want to you want to do like a proper goodbye?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to do a proper goodbye stream. And then take that break, get all your stuff like upgraded, and then be back this September.
Yes.
So when is that actual goodbye stream? Have you planned it out?
It's just though whenever I finish them, it's just whenever I finish Doom. Doom,
Okay.
The final episode of Doom though, it seems to be a bit longer than the other episodes because back when I played the first, I'll tell you something right now though, Fierce. When I played the first episode of Doom 1, it only just took me one stream. Strangely enough, it only took me one stream, and then the next week after that, I was playing Crash Bandicoot, and I promised everybody that I'll be doing Doom and Crash Bandicoot, and I was like swapping between the two for like a while.
Nice. So right after Doom,
I told everybody though. So I told everybody, okay, first we're gonna play Doom 1, Episode 1, and then after I have the game finished, I'm going to take a break, go play Crash Bandicoot on the Insane Trilogy.
Okay. So you want
to... So I played Crash 1 on this, and then after I finished Crash 1, I went right back and did Doom 1 Episode 2.
Okay.
And then after I finished them, and that must have took me like 2 weeks, I think. I can't remember.
So basically Sega just jumping back and forth, but you initially said after all of the Doom stuff is done, that's when you're going to take a break.
Yes.
Essentially, yeah. Anyway, Sega, you don't mind? I'm gonna send Larry the link because he says share the link and get a panel. So I'm gonna share the link with Larry, and we'll get Larry in here. And but Sega, before I get Larry in, you understand though, right? Why I didn't block Tinder Immortal? You understand that, right? Like
yeah.
I know you guys have had problems. Well, you haven't had problems, but I know Rezi and her have had problems, but Tinder Immortal is my friend. She's never done anything wrong to me. So, Sega, I'll be honest, the only time I block people is if they are like annoying the shit out of me in a Discord, or if they're causing trouble, like for my show. Like if someone's going ballistic.
Yeah, like as well though. Right after I started dating Rezi though, I started blocking a lot of people though. All because I didn't see the true colors, but Rezi did, and that's when I decided I had to get rid of a lot of bad apples. I got rid of Adam Pacitti. I got rid of Joy with the numbers.
All bad. Those two are bad.
A lot of people who I thought were really kind of being like slow supporters, but I had to do it though just so that afterwards the Twitch channel didn't die in a dumpster fire.
Well, now see, Sega, I agree with you. Adam Pacitti, he puts on this nice persona. He's really an asshole. Joey's the same way. I
have to agree. Like I just got this laptop from him, and then all of a sudden, Adam Pacitti showed up on my stream again, acting like he was completely entitled to like whatever he could say, and I'm like, yeah,
these are all true
yourself that ban.
These are all true statements because he's done the same to me. Joey, they like to do this thing I call flip-flopping, Sega. First they're your friend, and then like when you call them on their shit, then they'll get mad at you, and then they're trolls. And then when you threaten to block them, oh, I'm sorry, Fears, and I just got sick and tired of the flip-flopping. So I'm sure you did too. That's their little game, Sega. So, but when it comes to Rezi, I've never seen her troll anyone. I've never seen her do anything, so that's why I had no reason to block Rezi.
I had to block, and apparently I did. Apparently I did block Evie on my Twitch channel as well.
Because when you told me to block her, I was like, well, this puts me in a hell of a position because I'm like, I'm Rezi's friend, I'm Sega's friend, and I'm Tinder Immortal's friend, and I get along with all three of those people. but I don't want to be put in the middle, you know? So I was like, well,
Yeah.
I was like, I got to find a way to tell Sega, you and your girl and Rezi need to work out that. It's none of my business. Don't put me in the middle. So I'm glad you understand, because you were like you sent me a message one day, Sega, and you were quite mad. You're like, Fears, it's either me or it's Tender Immortal. And I'm like, I can't pick between two friends, Sega. I'm like, Tender Immortal's done absolutely nothing wrong to me, you know? So I'm like, I can't do that, you know? So I'm glad
we can kind of blame my girlfriend, because yeah, that's when it started reaching a boiling point, and that's when I finally said that to you. It's like, it's either me or it's Tender Immortal. One or the other. Just
yeah. I remember Sega, you were mad, and I was like, well, I don't know why Sega's mad at me. I haven't done anything wrong. So I hope
Afro will kick your ass.
Oh man, Sega was mad. So Sega, I hope you don't mind. I'm sure Rezi told you the same day you sent me that. I wrote Rezi and said, Rezi, you've got to talk to Sega. I haven't done anything wrong, and Sega's going off the deep end, and I need your help. And Rezi said, I don't remember exactly what she said, but she said something to the effect of, don't worry, Fears. I'll talk to Sega. I know you haven't done anything wrong. Leave it in my hands. I'll talk to him. Or she said something like that. And then I wrote back, okay, great. And then I guess, like, she helped me out, because then you were like, you wrote me and you were like, Fears, I understand why you're not going to block Tender Immortal. And I went, okay, good, Sega. I'm glad. I'm glad, you know. All right, let me get Larry in here. We'll see how Larry's doing.
It's a shame that I might not be back by summer.
But you know what? I mean, listen, Sega, you've got to take care of your health, you know? And I'm sure...
This is a cooling pad. I used to have this underneath the laptop all the time. And
here's the thing, Sega. Like, I understand, you know, like, as technology grows, you got to upgrade your shit. So, really, your fans know that. Or your loving and loyal fans should understand that, and I'm sure they do. Plus... Again, I'm going to go back to what I was saying, Sega. Despite them trolling you and trolling me, in the end, they're human beings. They don't want to see you dead, Sega. They don't want to see me dead. Well, I would hope that they wouldn't want to see you dead or me dead. So they understand that you got to take care of your health, you know? That's most important, you know? That's very important. All right, let me give the link to Larry. You know, because, Sega, I'll be honest, like, some people in the Discord and on my lives, I get along with fantastically, you know, fantastic. Yes. But there's other people that I try, and no matter what I say, no matter what I do, they're just unwilling to get along with you, you know, they are.
Yeah.
And I've tried, seriously, with some people. Like, Joey's one of those people. I have tried to get along with him. He doesn't give a shit, Sega. He doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about me. He doesn't care about your fans. He doesn't care about my fans. All he cares about is trolling the shit out of people. And that's fact. Adam is the same way. I could list off a bunch more people. I'm not, because if I do, then World War 17 will ensue, and I'll get the fucking wrath, you know, so I'm not. But there's
or as the 8-bit guy would say, it would just start causing a flame war, and we don't. And the last thing you want to be doing for is to see yourself be in the middle of that.
Yeah, it's like pouring gasoline on a fire, Sega. What happens?
What happens? There ends up being fire and a major explosion at the end of it.
Exactly. You pour gasoline on a fire, the fire will continue. You know,
yes.
if you don't say anything. Or I always say, sometimes it's impossible to ignore everything on the internet, Sega. I try. It's very hard. I would be lying if I said, oh, yeah, Fears always ignores everything. That would be a lie. I try to. The truth is, I try to ignore as much hate and I try to ignore as much negativity as possible. You know, like, for instance, Sega, we had a simple contest tonight, right? I'm not going to say the other guy's name because he doesn't want me to. I don't want to say his name either because he's that friggin' evil.
Anonymous.
Exactly. So we had a contest. And then
Anonymous 1, Anonymous 2, and Anonymous 3.
Exactly. So me and this other guy had a contest, and this is a perfect example of them trolling. Larry messed up on the contest, and we got about halfway through, and then Larry accidentally, he was going to show the next question, and he didn't do that. He showed all the next questions, all the next answers, And I went, well, shit. I'm like, the contest is over. And what did they do, Sega? All of them jumped on the bandwagon and said, hey, that person was in the lead, so he wins. No. A contest is, it was out of 10 questions. So we don't know who the winner could have been, right?
Yes.
If you don't finish a contest, then there's no real winner. I know that. You know that. The rest of my loyal fans in the chat know that. But what did they do, Sega? Oh, yeah, that person won. That person won. And I'm like, he did not win. He was in the lead. I'll give him that. He was in the lead. But he didn't win because Larry fucked up the contest, you know? And I said, well, Larry.
Larry.
Larry. But here's the thing.
Larry's is the best in the chat. Put him his recent message here, Fears.
Oh, I saw it. He said I fucked up badly. Or I fucked up bad. But I don't blame Larry. It's a simple mistake. But what did they do, Sega? That's another way of doing the flip-flop shit. They jumped on the bandwagon. Oh, no, that person won. I'm like, no, he didn't win. It's in the middle of the contest. And here's the thing, Sega, I was raised with good sportsmanship. If that person would have actually beat me at the contest, even though I don't like that person, I'd be like, all right, you won fair and square. Congrats. Would I have cared? No. I wouldn't have cared. And then they go on the bandwagon. Oh, Fears isn't the ultimate Ghostbuster master. I don't care, you know. Yes. I know I am, you know. And I'll be honest, Sega, I haven't seen that movie in quite a long time, so I'm kind of rusty on it, you know.
Well, what Ghostbusters movie?
I haven't seen Ghostbusters 1 or 2 in a while because I've been busy watching other movies and reviewing. I mean, every once in a while I'll go.
I actually did go see Afterlife again.
Oh yeah, and did you like it?
Yes.
Nice.
In 1 month, Fears. Ghostbusters 4.
I know.
Ghostbusters 4. Are you excited?
That'll probably. I guarantee you that'll probably be the next.
Don't be fooled though. All the posters that we have at the movie theaters will say coming soon. It's in a month. It's supposed to be in a month. Well,
Sega, I can't lie to you, the fans. Maybe I guarantee you, I'm going to go see that movie in the theater. If there's another,
I'm kind of thinking of doing that as well because how long has it been since we had a good Ghostbusters movie? Like a while.
Well, I mean, I did enjoy Ghostbusters Afterlife. I didn't enjoy the remake, but I did enjoy Ghostbusters Afterlife. They brought Zool back. They brought the Terror Dog back. You know, they brought all the old Ghostbusters back. But it seems like from the trailer of this new movie, like in Afterlife, the old Ghostbusters, they just had a cameo. In this new Ghostbuster movie, it seems like they've got more of a part. Because in the trailer, they're all the way through the trailer, all the old guys. Janine comes back. Now Janine is a Ghostbuster in this trailer. Slimer comes back. I saw Slimer in the trailer. Walter Peck, that like asshole lawyer guy, you know, from the.
Oh yeah, and I feel bad for that, and I feel bad for the actor too. Could you believe he actually got brutally attacked by the fans for shutting down the Ghostbusters? I'm thinking to myself, this guy is an actor, guys. He's playing a character. It's a character, guys.
Yeah, do you know the reason why the fans did that?
Stephen Hawks is a better as well, though. Who the voice actor of Trevor from GTA 5? He says, you know, I'm Stephen Hawks. Trevor is a character. I'm just voicing a character. There's a difference. Yeah. You should know the difference.
So Sega, do you know the reason? Now let me finish. Now Sega, the reason why the fans probably went nuts on that actor, the guy that plays Walter Peck, is for a couple reasons. One, in the 80s, that guy played a lot of villains. He was the villain in Ghostbusters. He was a villain in the very first Die Hard movie. Then
I do remember that.
Yeah. Then he was in.
Remember Holly punched him out too.
Yeah. Then he came back for Die Hard 2, and he was not the main villain, but he was one of the villains because the main villain was that terrorist guy that set his command post in that church and all that. So he played a lot of villains in the 80s. So I understand. But again, people are so passionate about certain games and movies and stuff that it sucks sometimes being an actor because they'll be like, oh, well, he played a villain, so obviously he's evil in real life. And that's not the case, like what Sega was saying. He's just playing a character. I'm sure that guy in real life, like if I met that guy in real life, I wouldn't think he was evil. I'm like, hey, man, Walter Peck.
You know what? I'll give it a head. I'll go over there and give him a handshake.
So would I. I'd be like, hey, man, you played a great villain in Ghostbusters 1. My hat's off to you. I love Walter Peck. You know, there wouldn't be Ghostbusters without Walter Peck. Hi, I'm John Fears. I would shake his hand. I'd get a photo with him, and I'd probably get an autograph, you know?
Yeah.
So he's coming back, Sega. Slimer's coming back.
I really wish him a Rick Moranis who played Lewis should come back and actually be a Ghostbuster as well.
She would come back too, Sega. I don't know why.
Did you remember the end of Ghostbusters 2? He actually had him. He was right there outside the museum with the proton pack. And there was a Ghostbuster video game where you also play as Lewis. So, there's another reason why we should have him to come back as a Ghostbuster.
I think he's trying to come back, Sega. Like, I think he's trying to get back into acting because I think a year ago he did a commercial with Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds owns a phone company, and Ryan Reynolds is such a fan of Rick Moranis. He had Rick Moranis like in the commercial. But that's the first thing I've seen him do in years.
And I kind of remember Rick Moranis. And I do remember Rick Moranis from like back in the day because I grew up in the 90s and everybody hates him. Everybody hates this movie. I thought it was one of my favorites. I saw him in the movie Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves.
I love that series. Now, I will admit, the third one is kind of cheesy, Sega. The third one is my least favorite, but I love Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Honey, I Blew Up the Kids. And the third one...
it was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Honey, I Blew Up the Baby, and then the third one was Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves. I really thought that felt more like a sequel to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Because first off, though, it was the kids that got shrunk. Now it's the adults.
Yeah. So that one is my least favorite. It's an okay watch, Sega, but the first two, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Honey, I Blew Up
the Baby, and Honey, We.
I said it wrong, Sega. My bad. I knew what it was. I'm a little tired. Excuse me. Honey, I Blew Up the Baby. Honey, I Blew Up the Baby. That's a great one. Yes, and all that. I mean, that's a good movie. The third one, it's just. I mean, it's all right. It's okay. It's not like spectacular, but it's an all right watch.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me get Larry in here because I know Larry's been dying to come in. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try and. I'm going to post the link to him. All right, Larry, you can come on in if you want. And then if anybody else wants to come in before Sega takes off, because Sega, I got to go to work tonight. So I wanted to chat with you for a little while. I'm going to chat with Larry, and then I'm going to continue on with the rest of my stream and review a movie. I just saw this, Sega. Have you ever seen this? Psycho 3? That was pretty good. Wasn't too bad.
No, is this supposed to be like a remake?
No, it's a sequel. So they made 4 Psychos, Sega, and then they made the Bates. Man. Then they made the Bates Motel TV show. I've never seen that. I've always wanted to see that too. So they made Psycho 1, Psycho 2, Psycho 3, Psycho 4, and then later on, like a couple of years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago, or maybe even a little bit more, maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, Sega, I don't actually know when, but recently, within the last 4 or 5 years, they made a Bates Motel television series, and I've seen like 1 or 2 episodes, and the episodes I have seen are actually pretty good, and it's it's based on when Norman and his mom is still alive, and they just bought the motel.
Oh,
so they just bought the motel, and then the story. So it's a little bit before Psycho 1, because in Psycho 1, his mother is already dead. You know, in Psycho 1. You know, so
yeah.
So we're just waiting for Larry, but yeah, Sega, I missed you, buddy. I just wanted to catch up, see how you're doing. So how's the family? The family's doing good. All that's going well.
Yeah, the family is doing good.
Nice. And work's going fantastic?
Yes.
Well, I'm sure you guys have been busy, Sega, because quite a few movies are coming out. I kid you not. Like when you said, "Hey, Fears, are you ready for the next Ghostbusters?" I'll be honest. That if I'm being honest with all the fans and you, Sega, the only reason why I love to go to the movie theater, but the reason why I haven't been going to the movie theaters, I've been buying lots of movies. As you can tell behind me, Sega, there's tons of movies. I like to watch them, review them for the fans, so that's why I haven't been going. But probably the next one I go in the theater will be the new Ghostbusters movie. If there's anything, most likely I'll wait until that comes out. If there's anything before that, I'm going to let the fans know. But as far as I know, that'll probably be the next time I go to the theater, which will be next month to watch the new Ghostbusters movie.
Yes.
Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire. I like the concept. Like, it's kind of a passing of the torch movie. Like, the old Ghostbusters are still there. They still help out. But now it's these new Ghostbusters, and they're patching the torch. Then all of a sudden they meet up with some, like, ghost that freezes the entire, tri-state area, of New York, and all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
All hell breaks
loose. I'm looking forward to as well.
Plus, I like that they bring back, like, Walter Peck is back. I never thought he would be back. So it's going to be kind of interesting. And they got the original guy that plays Walter, so there it is. So
yeah.
So I'm very excited. All right, here's Larry. Yo, Larry.
Hello, gentlemen. Hello.
Good to see you.
Hello, Fears.
How you been?
Hello, Sega.
Hi.
Or should I say bonjour, monsieur?
Fancy. Nice. Wow.
So what's up, fellas?
Larry, what's up, dude?
Not much, man. I didn't want to interrupt Sega's time. I can just hang out, man. You guys do your thing.
No, man. Mi casa, su casa, man. You can talk about whatever you want.
Oh, I know. Like I said, I hadn't seen Sega for a while. Just wanted to come.
That's why I wanted Sega on here, Larry, before I started like reviewing my shit and all that. I've also been watching. I just started. I watched 2 episodes of season 1 of The Mandalorian. That's pretty good. The first two episodes that I've watched so far, pretty damn good. Oh yeah.
Yep.
So yeah. So how you been, Larry? How's work been?
Oh, pretty good. I had the day off, so.
Oh, nice.
That's always nice.
Well, later on tonight, I got to go in tonight at 3:45. So
yeah,
that's
back to the grind.
Back to the grind. You know how it is. I'm gonna finish this stream up, get some dinner, because I skipped lunch, and I've been just trying to eat like breakfast and lunch, because. And I have been working out, Larry, but I thought, well, if I eat less meals, that'll help me lose some weight too. So I have been losing some weight, so much more to go. But I'd like to get down to the last time I checked the scale, I was 187. So I'd love to get down. My normal weight is anywhere from like 160 to 165. Like when I went to the doctor, my doctor said, for a man your age, that's a pretty normal weight. So I'd like to get either somewhere around there or down to that, So yeah. So what else has been going on? Larry? I think we lost Larry.
Yeah, I think so too.
We lost Larry. Oh, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Yep, he's gone.
Well, try to come back, Larry. I don't know what happened, buddy. No, so Sega, what I was saying, Larry understands though about all that Discord shit. Like I'm thinking about even taking a break. Like I'm not gonna get rid of my Discord profile, but I think I'm just gonna respond less, Sega, because that's what they want. They want a response, And I just get sick of the crap. You know what I'm saying? I just get sick of it,
That's your own Discord server, right?
No, it's not my Discord, Sega. Like, Randy has a Discord, and then because
me and Rezi made our own Discord server, and we just keep supporting fans on it.
Well, there you go.
That's what you need to do, Fierce. Just make your own, and then you know what you do with that one that the trolls are in? Just leave it.
Sega, I'll be honest. Like, the only reason why I'm in Discord is because I've got some friends on Discord, and I like to talk to them.
Well, friend request them before you leave that server, then.
Yeah. So, but me personally, Sega, I would never make my own Discord. No offense. No offense to
Why not? Why not?
Because I don't want the hassle, Sega. Because if I'm telling you, if I made my own Discord, those idiots would follow inside my Discord. They would. I know they would.
Just ban them then. You could just ban the people so they don't. So even if they did get the link, they won't come back.
Sega, yes, they will. Sega, you know how these people are.
No, they won't.
I kid you not.
Ban and done. Ban and then done. They don't come back.
That's not true, Sega. I'll give you an example. So Joey,
I got banned on a few other Discord servers, and you know what though? I can't seem to join their server again, no matter how much I try.
These idiots will find a way. So I kid you not, Sega. Let me give you an example. In LC's Discord, Joey was just going off the fucking deep end. So LC banned him. And then what happens? Maybe a week later, maybe even less than a week, Joey comes back under a different name. He just all you have to do is just make a brand new profile, Sega. That's it. They would. So I don't want the hassle of banning people, making my own server, all that. Like
so exhausting. I get it.
It's exhausting, and I don't want that. So I'm probably going to respond less in LC's Discord and Randall's Discord. I mean, I may say hi once in a while, but for my own health and my own sanity, I'm just so sick and tired of people's bullshit. I'll probably just stay on there and just I'll try my very best just to message my friends, you know, my friends, and just leave the other stuff, leave the other people alone. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just too exhausting. Like, especially after tonight, I was just like, oh my God, it was really ridiculous, you know? So yeah. It's just too much sometimes. You know what I'm saying, Sega? It just I don't know.
It gets relentless.
It does. It's too much, too often. That, like I said, that's the best way. And I don't know what else to say. You know, it just is what it is. But like I said, like I said, Sega, it doesn't matter what you do or what you say. As long as you support, I'm trying to say it in a way where I don't offend anyone. As long as you believe in yourself, Sega, and you've got loving and loyal fans, then no one else's opinion should matter. And I know it's very hard because, sometimes what they say, it really hurts a lot. It does.
Yeah.
You know? But like I said, I try my very best because I hate the endless arguments back and forth, and all that crap. You know, it's crazy. Anyway, give me one second here. I'm trying to add Larry. There we go. You're back.
Sorry about that, man. I don't.
No, it's all right, buddy. No, hey, I was just trying.
Am I live now?
Yeah, you're out here.
Okay, you might want to check. Have you checked Discord lately?
No.
Okay.
I haven't.
I'll talk to you about it off camera.
What, is all hell breaking loose?
No, just I don't know if it was an all one, but I think I don't want to say it on there.
Okay.
Well, that's bad. I don't think. I mean, nothing new, nothing bad, but
it wasn't anything bad.
No, it was the same shit. You
okay.
know who.
Well, it is what it is.
Right. Yeah, but anyway, man, you guys.
No, I was just telling Sega, because Sega said he's taking a break, you know, for a couple of reasons on his Twitch. One, because of the trolls. Two, he's upgrading his equipment, and two, he said he wasn't feeling good. And I said, Sega, the same thing happens to me. I said, and then I gave him the example of what happened tonight, Larry. There was no winner. But what do? They say, oh, yeah, no, I won. And I'm not going to say the other guy's name because he doesn't want me to. And he gets pissed off when I say his name.
I call him Booby.
There you go. Well, I'm not going to even say that.
I said it. You didn't say it, so they can't say that. It was me.
Well, I don't want you even saying that because then they'll blame it on me because they always do that. Right. So nobody won. And the reason why, we were about halfway through and I was telling Sega, and then obviously Larry's a human being. He makes mistakes.
I fucked up.
Yeah. So, and then Mercenary Man's like, oh, it was rigged. No, it wasn't rigged at all. Zero rigging.
And plus, I know I had the questions, the answers. I mean, it wasn't rigged, but I knew you was going to win because I've heard you answer every question in quotes and stuff. So there was no doubt. I just screwed up.
I'll be honest, Larry. Even if that guy would have won, I'm a good sportsman. I'm not a bitch. I'm not a pussy.
He just said good job. He didn't have a chance.
If he would have won, I would have said, you know what? I was off my game tonight. Congrats. You know,
but you weren't off your game, man. You answered that one, so
well, I was a little
rusty. You type so fast.
I will be honest, I was a little rusty. Like I didn't get Dean Yeager, you know, and I didn't get the other one because I haven't watched it in a while. It's been about. I try and watch Ghostbusters at least a couple times a year because it is my favorite movie, and I haven't watched it in months, Larry, because I've been watching all new stuff. I've been trying to get through. I've been trying to get through this big pile here, you know.
No, it was my fault. I was just trying to do something nice to get the trolls settled down, and like always, Larry screwed it up.
Well, it's fine, Larry. And again, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at anyone. I'm just saying I was trying to make a point that Sega happens to me too. I'm like, what did they do? Immediately, oh, this guy won, this guy won, this guy won. And I'm like, nobody won. I'm like, if anything, it was a draw because Larry fucked up.
Right. Oh, yeah, Sega. Don't let him get you down, bro. Like I said, man, we all screw up. I just made a major mistake tonight, and I'm going to go on. You know what I mean? You guys are cool, man. Don't worry about it.
That's why I told Sega, like I try and stream every day, but sometimes I need a break too. Like last week, I think I took like 1 or 2 days off, you know, or whatever, you know. Right. But then
Fears he even got frustrated with me, man. I mean, because I kept on. He thought I was bugging about when to stream and stuff, and and I mean, but that's fine. I mean, everybody has bad days, but
then again, what did they do, Larry? They flipped it on me, like
you said, flip flop, perfect word.
They always flip flop the shit. That Lemaire guy, whatever the hell his name is, he said, "Oh well, Fear." He was either Lemaire or the other guy. I can't remember. He said, "Oh well, you don't care about your fans' fears because you don't have a schedule." I don't need a schedule. I stream. They know I stream every day. So just click the notification bell, and it'll notify you whenever I'm streaming. It's that easy.
Yep.
Yes.
And I stream whenever I want. I stream. I've got other shit to do in my day. So if I know it's going to be a busy day and I got to do laundry, or if I have to work later at work, or go into a meeting at work, or do other shit in my life, whatever I'm doing in my life, I'm like, all right, I'll probably do the stream later on today because in the morning I need to take a nap because I just got off of work, and then when I wake up, I've got to do all this other shit.
Right.
Now,
Sega, you're still being Resi streams, won't you, in the chat and stuff?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So I know you always keep the chat going. I mean, I know you're the kind of the main moderator and keep the chat going. So that I wouldn't quit doing that, man. I mean,
so it's not about me not caring about my fans, Larry. That Lamar guy, or whatever the hell his name is. I do care about my fans, but I situate the streams to get around my schedule. I'm like, all right, well, if I know things are going to be busy in the morning, I'll do it in the afternoon. Like you've seen me, I've even done some early streams, like in the morning, right when I get off of work, because I know I'm not going to be able to do it at night,
Right.
And I'll be honest, I don't have a good memory sometimes. Even if I had a schedule, I probably wouldn't keep to it because I don't have a good memory. I'm not.
Well, I know Sega's not that old, but me and you, we're getting old. Our memory's we're going to lose our memory.
And I've never lied about that. I have a good memory when it comes to certain things. I have a bad memory when it comes to other things, and
right. And then they took Randy's words and they flip flopped them around.
Yeah, so you can't win with these idiots, and I'm so sick and tired of trying to win with these idiots. It is fucking exhausting. That's why I was telling Sega I probably will try not to comment as much in Randy's or in LC's. Like I may say hi and kind of feel it out and say hi every once in a blue moon, but I'm not going to delete my profile because I still want to talk to like my friends like you, Visions, Richie, other people that I actually get along with.
Right.
But I just can't take all this fucking like fighting.
I think Sega had a good. I like
shit.
Point.
It's just so fucking exhausting. Like, no matter, because I was telling Sega, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, if Sega and me made 1,000 videos or more than 1,000 videos on our channel, they would find something to nitpick about, and I'm not doing it anymore. I just can't fucking take it anymore. It's just so exhausting.
Yeah, you guys go through a bunch of shit. I know that.
And it's for no reason. You know, they just don't give a shit about me, my life. They don't give a shit about Sega.
What they don't understand is, including Sega too, man. When it affects you guys, it affects the true fans. You know, now Sega's fans are getting. I mean, wouldn't say they're getting punished, but because of the trolls. Well, I mean, it's because of his health, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
it's like that time you didn't stream. Well, you didn't. The trolls was trolling everybody because the fans didn't get a stream that night.
Yeah, exactly. But I understand where Sega's coming from, and I said, and I made this point to Sega that even though they give Sega a lot of shit, they give me a lot of shit. In the end, I would hope they're human beings and they don't want Sega to die. I don't want Sega to die. I don't want to die. So they would understand why Sega's taking a break. Oh, it's because of his health. Okay, I got it. You know.
Right. Yeah. No, I don't think they want anybody to die. I hope not. But hell, you never know.
You never know.
These guys, I mean,
Larry, I kid you not. These people are absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Whether they live in this country or another country, all those idiots are absolutely insane, and they're obsessed with winning. They always have to get the last word. Always. Every single time.
That's not even winning. When you get the last, that's because you get the last word. Don't mean you win.
But they have to though. They're obsessed with it. I'll be like, I'll literally write, all right, I'm done talking about it. End of conversation. If you were mature, boom, nobody says anything. But then, what happens next? 2 or 3 little idiots, 5 seconds later, have to say some more bullshit. You know?
Yeah. Well, I can't speak for you or Sega. You guys have lived through it. So
every single time. And they know they do it. They love it. They absolutely love it, you know, and they have absolutely no life. No life whatsoever. Their mission, Yakov even said, oh, trolling is an art form. Only a psycho would think that. He's a fucking psycho, just like all of his other little butt buddies. Trolling is not an art, you know?
I don't understand that.
I'll give you an example. I would never commit suicide, but let's say they trolled Sega so much that Sega committed suicide. Sega, I know you would never do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't even want to talk about that.
I wouldn't do it. Anyway.
But I'm making a point here. They would feel so bad. Like, let's say they trolled someone so bad, and then in the paper the next day somebody committed suicide. They would feel like the most awful piece of shit alive, and they don't take that into account. You know, like words hurt. Words.
Well, you guys don't ever think about that, do you?
No. I'm saying I was just using it as an example.
Yeah, like I said,
but you never think about that.
Count you, Sega. If you guys ever need to talk to somebody, I'm here, man.
I'm saying I know Sega wouldn't do that. I wouldn't let those idiots get the best of me. I would never do that. But I'm saying
it could happen. Is what you're saying. It has
happened, and I've seen it in the news, like cyberbullying. You know, people can't stand it, and then they commit suicide, and that's absolutely horrible. And those idiots don't ever take that into effect. And they never give me, Sega, you know, Carrie. They even trolled Randall behind their backs. They never give us a break. Ever. Never. You know?
Yeah,
it just is what it is.
I'm about having fun. You, Sega, Randy, Tommy, you guys are all happy. But I know you guys can only take so much. But yeah, I wish you just would all ignore it and just be happy.
The thing is, I was trying to tell Sega that I ignore as much as I possibly can, but at some point you have to stand up for yourself, man. I mean, at some point I'm like,
you're right. You do. I mean,
and I'll give them that. Some things they say is the truth about me. Am I perfect? No, I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Sega's not perfect. But other stuff that they say about me is completely not true. I'll be honest. Some of it that they say is true about me. It is. I'm not lying about that. But other stuff is completely false, what they say, you know?
Yeah. And did you tell Mr. Sega about the little incident with the pick?
No.
That way he don't think it's real. He knows it's not real. Well, he's not in the Discord, I guess. So.
Yeah, he's not in our Discord. But as soon as we get off here, I'll tell Sega about it.
Yeah.
But
Well, but nothing.
Actually, Sega, I don't even care. I don't even care. I'll tell you right now because I know it's not the truth. So Sega, the other day I was gone almost all day. Right? So I'll give you the 2-second version, Sega. I was gone all day.
Okay.
Like in the morning, it was the other day in the morning. I think I said hello to everybody in the morning, and I said a few things throughout the day, but not much. And
he was being cordial. He was just being friendly.
I was being cordial. And then for a lot of hours, most of the day, I was gone because I was like, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll go to like 3 thrift stores, and I'll do a big like nerd haul, and then I had to watch another part of a movie so I could review it. I get back, and basically Sega, all hell broke loose. And this is what Joey did. Joey, I don't know where he found it, Sega. It's not real. It's not mine. He basically went on some site, found some random picture of someone's dick. Not
Oh my gosh!
not my dick. Just some random picture of a dick. Then he put it in Randy's Discord, and then said, "Oh yeah, Fear's pictures leaked." And then
a dick pic. Like he just decided to go get a dick pic and post it.
It was a real dick too, or a real dick pic.
Yeah, I don't know where he got it, Sega, but it's not mine. So if they say, hey, if they ever message you, Sega, and say, hey, Fears' pictures are leaked, they're not. Then they tried to blame it that my ex sent it to them. And I know my ex. Yeah, me and her are not dating anymore, but me and her are friends, and I know she's the type of person that wouldn't do that. Plus,
Fears, you just gotta learn to ignore it and move on.
Hang on, Sega. Even if she wanted to do that, Sega, she couldn't because there's no pictures of me out there like that, and there never will be,
Yes.
So I didn't mean to interrupt you, Sega. I just wanted to finish what I was saying. But that's the type of immaturity that you're dealing with, Sega. So he tried to falsify a photo and pass it off as mine, and I just got sick and tired of arguing with him. I said, I literally wrote in that Discord, and I had to get Randy involved. And Randy was like, "This is your first and only warning. You do it again, and you're fucking done." And I just wrote in there, "Look, you guys can believe whatever you want to believe, but I know for a fact that it's not mine. I know the truth. You guys can believe whatever you want to believe, but it's not true. That's not me. That's not my dick. That's not my photo. But believe whatever you want. It's not me, though, So it is what it is. But that's the immaturity that we have to deal with. It's just so fucking stupid,
Yeah.
Larry, you've met me in real life. Am I cordial? Am I a nice guy? Was I a good host? Yes, all of that. But then
check all the above.
Yeah, but then
I can say that you're much bigger than that pic.
There you go.
I was just joking.
I know you're joking. But
I didn't take no pics, but no, he's a great host, great friend. I mean, we laughed, we cried, we stayed 5 hours.
They also blamed Larry. Larry, I remember you wrote me and said, "Hey, Fears, they're flip-flopping their stories so many times." I said, "Oh yeah, 3 times." First, it was my ex that sent it. Then Larry took a photo. Then it was Randy, and so they changed their stories like 3 fucking times. And I'm like, well, which is it? Was it Larry? Was it my ex? Was it Randy?
That's when you know it's a lie.
Yeah, it's a lie.
Sega said that's when you know it's a lie, or that's what he was getting ready to say.
Joey is full of shit. Joey's full.
I would just ignore this and move on.
I did say I was
if I saw a dick pic of on my own Discord, I would just ignore it and move on.
Really, Sega. The only thing I kept saying was, "You guys believe whatever you want to believe."
Although I would remove it though as well.
Well, see, I couldn't, Sega, so Randy had to remove it. And I think he timed Joey out or got rid of it. I don't know, but Randy said, "I'll take care of it, Fears." But really, Sega, the only thing I kept saying was, "You guys can believe what." It was a summary of me saying, "You guys can believe whatever you want to believe. I just want to let you know that Joey's full of shit, and that's not a real photo of me. That's not a real picture of my dick. I would never post anything like that." But what do? They switch it on you. Yo, yeah, you would, Fears. Yeah, you would. No, I wouldn't. It's so exhausting. It's just ridiculous.
It's tiresome.
So, Sega, I understand why you're taking a break. I get it. I completely understand it. I mean, and plus, your fans should realize it's cool that you're taking a break because you want better quality streams, right? Well, the way to get better quality streams is to upgrade all of Sega stuff. So Sega, I'm glad that your fans are taking it, the right way.
Yes.
Except for Quentin, threatening to kill himself. But again, he's full of shit too. I guarantee you, he won't commit suicide, Sega. When you come back, when you come back to streaming, I guarantee you, he'll be the first one that says, "Hey, Sega, what's up? I'm glad you're back." Because despite me hating him, Sega, he's a big fan of yours. He loves your shit.
Yes.
So yeah, Sega, I thought you had him blocked. Did you unblock him?
Apparently I did, but my girlfriend decided to unban him on the Twitch channel.
Well, there you go. We'll see. If it was me,
I was in the middle of playing Zelda the Minish Cap when he got unbanned.
Well, see, Sega, I can't tell you and your girlfriend what to do. If it was me, once a troll, always a troll. I said that the other night. I'm like, if you're a troll, you're always a troll. You're evil.
Although he is a moderator, although I don't have any plans to make him a moderator again, he was a moderator at one point.
That's good, Sega. I think that's a good move. That's a good move. But the way Fears works is I take advice. I took advice from my dad. Why would I want to be with someone's friend if someone was evil to me or it's that old saying, Sega. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Yes.
So whenever I block someone, I'm like, no, fuck you. You're done. You're blocked for life. If they're a troll, I've always thought this. You like getting sick pleasure out of making fun of someone. That's disgusting,
Yeah.
Remember all back in all the days, Sega, like all the fucking roast streams that like Matt Man, he would roast people. Not even Matt Man. Like Matt Man would do it. I think you roasted me one time, Sega. Carrie would roast people. Like how the fuck, how immature is a fucking roast stream? I've never done a roast stream, and I never will, because I'm not immature like all those other fucking idiots. But when he fucks me over, Sega, I exit them out of my life. They're evil. They're always evil, and they'll die evil, and there's nothing that they can do about it. And I hope all those idiot trolls rot and burn in hell.
Yeah.
Because that's what they deserve, because they're getting sick pleasure out of trolling people. And that's disgusting. And it's so damn immature. It makes me sick. And what are they going to do, Sega? I guarantee you, they're going to watch this either tonight or in another day. Oh, man. Oh, did you hear what Fears said? And then I'm going to have to hear about it for fucking months on end. But they won't let it die. I'd be fucking astounded if they just let it die, but they won't. They won't.
Yeah.
And again, saying what I was saying, even if that person did win, do you think I would act like a little baby? Oh man, fuck you! Oh, you didn't win. No, I'd be like, okay, fair enough, you won. Who cares? It's a simple little contest. Woo, who cares? And I would say, all right, I was off my game tonight. Great, you won. But he didn't win. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on it, Sega.
Yes.
Yeah. Yo, what's up, Tinder Immortal? Good to see you. That's my 2 cents on it, Sega. Like I said, take it for what it is. But Sega, sometimes, like I said, sometimes a break is good. Like you'll be able to work more hours. You can work on projects. So you don't have to completely quit, Sega. Like you know what I would do if I was you? I would get my health back up to 100%, Sega, because I do care about you, buddy. Because we've been friends for quite a long time. I hope to meet you one day, Sega. Whether I come over to Canada or you come over here, you're always welcome, Sega. I want nothing but the best for you. I hope you and Rezi do work out. And either Rezi comes to visit you or you go visit Rezi or whatever. If you guys get married or whatever, I hope it all works out for you, buddy.
Yeah.
And then I would like to meet you, and I'm glad you're taking a break because, dude, you're a friend. If someone was like, hey, Fears, my health is not really that good, I'd be like, well, dude, get your health 100%, man, And then plus, you want, I would say you're even more passionate than me, Sega. I love movies, but you are so damn passionate about games. I understand why you want to take a break and as technology grows and grows and grows, well, you can't use this old technology because the quality of it will be shitty. So I get it. So I'm glad that your fans are saying, yeah, we get it, Sega. We get it. Like, you want to upgrade all your shit. I'm glad that you don't have to upgrade your television. So really, Sega, it's you upgrading your computer and then your Wii, right? Because you play most of your games on the Wii.
Yes.
Now, Sega, do you ever like switch consoles? Like, do you ever play like old Nintendo games or Super Nintendo or Sega or Nintendo 64? Any of that?
Nintendo 64 is probably what I'll go back to.
Oh, okay. Sega, I think it would be.
Like I said, I gotta capture. Like now though. Like I said, Fierce, I finally was able to update the Nintendo 64 to finally play through HDMI.
Well, and listen, listen. I get it. I get why you like to stream, because whenever I was Sam's friend and we would stream video games, I actually do kind of miss playing those gaming streams. All my fans seem to like those gaming streams. The only difference is, Sega, is
what happened to Sam?
I don't know, Sega. I really don't know. Like, he just disappeared one day. I mean, I've heard some rumors about what the trolls say, but honestly, Sega, I'll give you the 5-second version. I don't know what happened. One day, he called me up and said, "Hey, Fears, do you mind if we take a break on the gaming stuff?" I said, "Oh yeah." I said, "What do you want to do?" He goes, "Man, I would really love to go axe throwing." And I said, "I've never done that, man." I said, "Yeah, so let's do it." And before we went to axe throwing, Sega, I said, "I kind of know what it is, but I said I'll do some research on it." So Fears watched like about, I don't know, 10 to 20 videos on axe throwing, right, Sega? Just to get the feel of it. And all those videos say, don't lug it like that, like throw it over your head so you get a direct shot. And so I didn't practice, but I became a natural at it, Sega. Just some things come natural to people, you know what I'm saying? And then when me and Sam got there, he was like, "Fears," he goes, "You're being serious, right? You've never played this?" I said, "Sam, as God is my witness," I said I've watched people do axe throwing, and I told him, I said, "Hey, I watched a couple of videos, but I said I've never actually done it until now." And he goes, "Dude, you're a fucking natural." I said, "Thanks, man." I said, and it's really fun. I know, Larry. I'm gonna bring you in a minute. Give me 1 second. So we had a great time, Sega, and then after that, I said, "Hey, Sam," I said, "I'll pay you like $25." I said, "Do you think you can give him some gas money?" I said, "Hey, I'm gonna go visit my family. Can you take me to the airport?" "Oh, sure, Fears. Do you mind giving me some gas money?" I said, "Yeah, sure, no problem." And I was gonna give him some gas money, and then when I got closer to my trip, I just stopped hearing from him, Sega. And then I said, "All right, man." I said, "Well, I guess you not picking up means you can't take me to the airport." I said, "No worries." I said, "I'll find another way." So I just parked my car at the airport, Sega, and I paid all the fees and stuff that you have to do whenever you do it. And then I came back and I tried to get a hold of him. And then eventually he wouldn't take my text. He wouldn't take my calls. And I said, "Well, I'm not going to keep reaching out to him. I'm done." So I stopped. Yeah. So I don't know what it was.
Would you do game streams by yourself, or was it because of a Sam brought the games over to you?
No, I know. Actually, I would go where the games are. Like I don't have any. I have a lot of my consoles, Sega, are back in Missouri. I'd love to bring a couple of my consoles down here and hook them up to my television, and eventually do some video game streams by myself. I wouldn't be opposed to doing live streams by myself, but it's a lot more fun doing it with another person because I'm not that good at games. I'm actually better at the old video games, Sega, because I grew up with those. Because Sam was like, "Yeah, Fears, you're not so good at the new games." And I said, "Oh, yeah." I said, "I'll give you that." And he goes, "But man," he goes, "you got these old games down, Fears." I said, "Well, yeah." I said, "Because I grew up with these." And he goes, "Yeah, that makes sense." But Sam would help me through. Like whenever we played Dead Space. Have you ever played Dead Space, Sega? Sega?
I've heard of Dead Space, but no.
Yeah, all right. So you've never played Dead Space. Dead Space was actually really good.
Same as Baldur's Gate. I've heard of Baldur's Gate, but have I played it? No.
But you've heard of it though. So I actually did enjoy Dead Space. Like Sam.
I think it was the sequel. I think I saw the commercial to the second game, and they came up with this hilarious thing that your mom will hate this game.
Yeah, so like Sam would teach me how to play the game, and I was okay at it. I wouldn't say I was spectacular at it, but it was a very enjoyable game. And then I started to really get into it. And I said, Sam, as soon as we get done with Dead Space 1, let's take a break and play some more Resident Evil. And then he said, which one do you want to play? And I said, oh, I want to do the remake.
Alien Isolation. You got to play that.
Okay. So then I told him, I said, let's either play Resident Evil 2 or Resident Evil 3, and then let's just jump back to Dead Space 2. Because we would take turns. As soon as we would beat a game, I'd be like, all right, Sam, what's the next game? And he's like, oh, Fears. He's like, it's your turn to pick. I'm like, all right, well, the next one we're going to do after we complete Dead Space is Resident Evil 2. Because I love Resident Evil. And then I was like, Sam, what's the next one? He goes, oh, Fears. Well, if you like Dead Space 1, the next one we're doing is Dead Space 2. And we never got to it because I never heard back from him. I don't know if I was too intense for him. Because whenever I say I'm someone's friend, I try and give 150% because my dad gave me that advice. He's like, John, you got to be a person that you can depend on. He goes, a friend is someone that you can depend on. He goes, if you kind of half-ass a friendship, that other person's going to think like you're not fully in. So my dad's like, always give 100%. My dad would always say. And that's good advice, not just with friends, just with everything, you know? So even though my dad's gone, I always try and remember all my dad's advice and do it because my dad was a pretty smart guy. You know, and I think very highly of my dad. So
yes,
maybe I was too. I wouldn't say obsessed. It kind of hurt when Sam left because I was like, I treated Sam with nothing but respect, and he just left. You know.
Yeah.
So apparently, I wasn't that important to him as a friend because I've never walked away from a friendship. You know, and he just walked away, and I was like, well, I guess you got to do what you got to do. I don't know what happened. It sucks. I really wish I would have gotten an explanation. Like if he would have walked away and then called me and said, hey, Fears, I'm calling you. I'm walking away because of this. Then I could have understand it. But I can't really understand it because I didn't get any. I thought it was kind of bullshit. I didn't get a phone call. I didn't get a text. I didn't get a voice message of why he was leaving. He just left. So anyway. But that's the 10-second version. Basically what happens, Sega. So your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea. I have no clue.
Yeah.
So I have no clue whatsoever. So yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So Sega, so you said you're definitely gonna see Ghostbusters in the theater.
Yes, I do plan to go see Ghostbusters of Frozen Empire.
What do you think, Sega? What do you think? What do you think people? You think people are gonna like it? Do you think people are gonna hate it? Do you think what do you think you can expect of it? What do you think?
I actually don't know about what people are gonna think about it.
Larry, are you gonna go see Ghostbusters? Larry, hello. Yeah, Larry, I think there's something wrong with your audio, buddy. Well, I tried to get Larry in there, but I don't know. I don't know. Larry, you may want to try again.
I might watch the Frankenstein movie directed by Robin Williams' daughter. Oh, Lisa Frankenstein. Yes.
Oh, is that a new movie?
It's actually being directed by Zelda Williams, Robin Williams' daughter.
So what's the movie called, Sega?
It's called Lisa Frankenstein.
Oh, cool. I had no idea that she was a director. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that. Is it like what? Is it a sequel?
I have seen him. I have seen him back then when the Zelda series became 25 years old. I think this was 2011. There was some Robin Williams and Zelda Williams did a few commercials together for Nintendo. There's the first one I remember is the first one they did was a 3D. They did two 3D two Ocarina of Time 3D commercial remakes, and Robin Williams is like, for the first time ever in years, I face adversity. I mean, for the first time I do forever. I do Link Forever.
Is it a sequel? Is it a sequel to Frankenstein? Is that basically what it is?
I have no idea, actually.
I mean, that sounds interesting. I had no idea that she did directing work. I mean, I mean, I know that.
Actually, no, this is our first directorial job.
Like, yeah, again, so I knew she was in the business because she had an actor as a father, you know, like Robin Williams, and I know her name, you know, Zelda Williams, but I had no idea that she had interest in directing, so that would probably be a cool watch. Sega, take over real quick. I need to make a phone call real quick.
Okay.
I'll be back. Just keep talking to the fans. I'll be right back.
Okay. I am busy playing them. I'm busy playing Ocarina of Time randos, and I seem to enjoy them. They're a lot of fun. The plot reminds me of the Disney movie Under Wraps, but it's set in the 80s. Oh, of course. Who wouldn't? Of course it wouldn't. I mean, of course. Like, why wouldn't it? Fierce, please come back. Just please come back. Please come back. Please come back. I can't do this alone. And of course, though, he's just busy doing a phone call, so this is just ridiculous. But although, to be fair, though, I am kind of looking into playing a Star Fox randomizer when I return. And I still like to try and do a Pokemon rando as well. But I think when I come back, the first thing I'm going to probably be doing is a one Pokemon challenge where you only have one Pokemon. And there's going to be some other Pokemon, though, that are going to be KO, but they're only used for like HMs use only because there's just no way I'm going to be able to get through the entire game without HMs alone.
Sorry, Sega. I had to call my boss. He texted me and was changing the time of when I had to come into work, so I had to go make a phone call real quick. So yeah.
Of course.
So what were you talking about?
Well, first of all, I was requesting you to come back. I was like, Fierce, please come back. Please come back. I can't do this alone. Please come back.
Oh, sorry. Well, I wasn't trying to put you on the spot, but I had to make a phone call real quick, buddy. So my bad.
I am looking into playing a Star Fox 64 random when I return, Fierce. Have you ever played Star Fox 64?
It's been a long time, Sega, but I have played Star Fox before. A long time ago. A very long time ago.
Well, you know how the whole Lilat system is, and Venom's at the very end, right?
Again, Sega, it's been a long time since I played it, so I remember bits of it. And I usually played as Star Fox. I didn't play as any other character because Star Fox was probably my favorite character. But I don't remember much of the game, Sega, but I remember a little bit. Tinner Moral says, the plot reminds me of that Disney movie, Under Wraps. It's set in the 80s. Oh, that's cool. Yo, Pixel, what's going on? Good to see you. It's been a while, my friend. Pixel, I appreciate you slowly but surely coming back, man. That's good, because, I mean, Pixel was in a stream, a couple of weeks ago, right, Pixel? You were here a couple of weeks ago, so yeah. So, yeah, that's cool. But yeah, I only remember that game a little bit, Sega. But so much. So when you come back in September, are you going to play that for your fans?
I also do like to play a Pokemon randomizer, but I think when I come back, though, Fears, I'm going to be trying a one Pokemon challenge. Only one Pokemon on the team only, and you have to go through all the gyms with that one Pokemon.
So are you going to play Star Fox 2 also when you come back?
I've already played him. I've already played him Star Fox 2 as well.
Okay, all right. Well, let's try Larry again because Larry's back in the here. So we'll see if Larry's audio is okay now. Larry?
Larry?
Yeah, I think there's something wrong with his Oh, well.
Oh,
Can you hear
Hey.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
What's up?
What's going on with your audio, man?
Nothing. That I didn't know. It just said I was waiting backstage.
Well, I clicked on it once, and then you didn't say anything, and I was like, hello, 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 and then I clicked off of it, and I was like, I guess something's wrong.
I got a phone call too. I don't know if that maybe kicked me off of it, or I'm not sure, but
Oh, are you doing it on your phone?
yeah.
I think that happens, Larry. I don't know if you can take a phone call and be in a live stream at the same time. I don't know for sure, so I don't want people.
I think. I mean, it was. That's what happened. So I'm saying
Right.
you're right.
So. Make sure, because I don't know for sure if you can do both, because I don't want people calling me a liar. Because I'm assuming that may be the case, but I don't know 100%. Sure.
Guys,
So,
what
yeah.
you need is an Ethernet cable.
There you go.
That's what I'm holding on.
That's above my pay grade.
Larry says, glad you made it, Pixel. Yo, Larry. Yeah, I'm glad Pixel's coming back, Larry, slowly but surely, because he came in a couple weeks ago, didn't he?
Yeah, he's been around.
He's slowly but surely coming back. So I am glad to see Pixel slowly but surely coming back. But good to see you, Pixel. But yeah. So Larry, before I let Sega go, do you want to talk to Sega about anything? Because I'm gonna because it's getting late, because I need to finish the rest of the stream. I'm gonna finish the rest of it by myself, and then I need to get some dinner, and I'm gonna edit something, and then mosey off to work later. So, you got any other stuff that you want to talk to Sega about?
No, just gonna tell him, man, keep up, just enjoy the break, feel better, and get back to the old Sega as soon as you can.
Yeah, man.
Of course.
Yeah.
I don't plan to be away forever, though. I do plan on returning as well.
Oh, well, Sega, I mean, I think all the fans know that you're not going to quit.
Yeah, I don't plan on quitting, though. Quitting is the last thing on my agenda. After I get my girlfriend monetized, you know what my girlfriend was going to do?
What?
Help me get the YouTube channel monetized. She'll start watching my channel next.
Well, there you go. I mean, Sega, since I'm not on, I have a Twitch account, but I just use it to watch you and Rezi and another one of my friends in Missouri.
Yeah.
But you have the opportunity. You have the opportunity to do both. So, as I know, sometimes you stream and then you do make like a little highlight video and then put it on your YouTube. So I would just work on both, Sega, simultaneously. Just jump back and forth, keep working on both.
I was kind of thinking, though, if I ever did play Hogwarts Legacy, after I do the live stream on Twitch, I'll post up the whole thing to YouTube as a premiere. Yeah,
because I work on both. I'll do a little stream and then I'll upload some videos, and then if I need a break, I'll break for 2 days and work on some videos, and I just keep jumping back and forth too. So yeah.
Yeah, I remember though before though, Fears being both sub to your YouTube channel and your vlogging channel, which we're on right now though. What's the video that you do like a small edited down version later? Is this this channel?
I'll give you an example, Sega. I just went to not a massive Star Wars convention, but a little Star Wars convention with Randy. And Larry, you were supposed to go to that. I wish you would have came, but to give you an example, I did like the big vlog was on Fears Vlogs, Sega. So that was like 15 minutes.
Okay.
And then I did a smaller version, like a highlighted. I only posted the highlights on my main channel at FearsMan26, and like that little Star Wars convention went from 15 minutes to like 5 or 6 minutes, and the smaller version got even more likes. So like the 15-minute one got, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 likes, and then the last time I looked at that one, the smaller version on the main channel had like 10 likes. So
that's okay. I see what you do. You post them here first, and then make an edited down one for the main channel.
But sometimes, that's
thinking smart. That is thinking smart up here.
Well, I appreciate it, Sega. Well, I try to put content on both of my channels, and sometimes I won't even tell the fans. That's another thing. I want to surprise my fans. That's another reason why I don't have a schedule. Whatever I post, that's what they get, and they should be grateful for what I post. You know, and usually they are. But that Lemaire guy is a fucking idiot. Like, oh, if you don't have a schedule, then you don't care. That's not true. It's not true at all. I just stream and post whenever the hell I want. Millions of YouTubers do that, and nobody gives a shit. But the minute I do it, apparently it's wrong. And it's not wrong, Sega. It's 100% okay to upload and post whatever the hell you want, when you want. You know, I make my own schedule up. So, anyway. Well, I'm going to let you and Larry go, buddy. It was cool chilling with both of you guys. I'm going to finish the rest of my stream by myself. So, Larry, good to see you, my friend.
Okay, hey, what was your favorite episode of Little House?
Probably, well, I mean, all the Christmas ones. I can't pick between the Christmas ones, Larry. The Christmas ones were really good. But besides the Christmas ones, I'd say I love the pilot. The pilot's got everything in it, you know.
Right.
Got action, adventure, them building a house, them settling, them trying to find and make a life for themselves. And then, you know, Charles is the main character. Is like, hey, honey, I think we found the spot. This is home. You know, then they get then that one scene where their wagon gets stuck like in the river and he's got to get out and, you know, push it the rest of the way, you know, and then
that's when men were men, you know.
Yeah. Or even his wife gets out and they tie a rope around the horse's neck and as Charles pushes the back of the wagon, his wife pulls the horse by its neck, and then they gradually get it out, and they tell the kids inside the wagon, just stay there, don't get out, because you'll probably drown or whatever, you know, like, we'll take care of it. So the pilot's one of my faves. Right now,
that was a good one.
The next TV show I'm watching, buddy, I'm starting on season 1, and like I said, I've got down 2 episodes so far, and I think, let's see, does it say how many episodes are? Let's see.
Sega, are you a Little House fan or Brady Bunch fan?
So, Larry,
I don't know much about. First off, though, is this Little House on the Prairie?
Yes, sir.
That's an old television show, Sega.
I am familiar with the show, but no, I never did watch it.
Sega, you should watch it. Little House on the Prairie. It's a long show.
I'm missing out on a lot of big TV shows. There's a remake of there's even a remake now of what was that show from the 90s that Kelsey Grammer starred in? Frasier. There's a Frasier remake sequel 20 years later or something like that. And that was already done in like the 80s. And of course, and you know what I'm also missing out on, Fierce?
What's that? What?
Cheers.
Cheers is another good one, though, Say. I'll be honest. I haven't.
That's what Frasier's start that got his beginning from. It was sort of
Cheers.
And then they did the spin-off.
I know you guys have seen Cheers.
I've seen episodes of Cheers, Larry. I've never seen. I was trying to tell Sega. I haven't seen it all the way through. That's another one that I need to sit down and watch all the way through. Like Little House on the Prairie, I grew up on that. I would watch certain episodes with my grandma whenever my grandma would babysit me while my mom and dad were at work. But I had never sat down and watched it all the way through. Now I own it. I sat down and watched it all the way through. So Sega, my advice, if you want to watch that, get ready to watch it for a couple of weeks, buddy, because it's 9 seasons.
And the episodes are long, but
yeah, each episode is like 40 to 50 minutes around there.
Not a problem. I've always I'm busy watching this right now as well, and this is going. And they went on for 12 seasons.
There you go. Also, Larry, season 1 of this has got 8 episodes. I just looked. I looked on the disc. It says total 8 episodes.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
So
what about Gilligan's Island? Any Gilligan Islands fans?
Oh yeah, I've got Gilligan's right up there. I've already watched that and I already reviewed it for my fans.
8 episodes? Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah.
I'm a lot older than Sega, so it's not fair for us to really shout out old school classics. You know?
Well, yeah.
Put on me for a second and prepare to have your jaw drop.
Okay, what's up, Sega?
Look how many episodes there are. This is on the second disc.
I know, Sega. I got them all up there, buddy. I got it. I understand. I've watched all 12 episodes. I got you.
There's 24.
I've got you. 12 seasons, buddy. I get it. Oh, yeah. 12 seasons. Each of those seasons have 24 episodes. Usually a season has 24 episodes in them. But, like, I think, Larry, this one is like a mini-series, so that's why it's got 8. So this has got 8 episodes in the first season, and then let me see how many episodes are in the second season. Hang on. I need to take the plastic off this. I haven't even opened the second season. Give me 1 second.
Unboxing.
Kind of, yeah. So this is the second season. And this has got a total of... Yeah, the second season's got more episodes. This has got 16 episodes in it. So I guess I guess this one had, they were trying to like, hey, we'll just take off, and then I guess once it took off, that's why they made more episodes in season 2.
That would make sense.
So that's probably why they did that. So at first I thought it was a miniseries, but I guess, I mean, 16 episodes is not 24 episodes, so I guess it's still kind of a miniseries, you know?
Right. I don't know how you classify it.
A normal sitcom is 24, or a normal television show, each season has around 24 episodes, and then they go on to the next season.
Right, yeah, that's pretty much standard, 24.
And they keep doing that. They keep doing that until either people get fed up of the TV show or the ratings start going down. Then they're like, all right, guys, I think it's time to cut it off, you know?
Right. Or a lot of times a better show comes along on a different network that competes with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
and if
what happened back in the 80s.
And if they don't compete enough with the other one, they're like, well, this show did better than this one, and this show's been on for 9 years, and this show it came up with season 1, and already season 1 is like getting major ratings over the one that's been here 9 seasons. So we're gonna
put you in a shitty time slot, you know?
Yeah, so they'll put them in a shitty time slot and say, well, we'll see if people still like this when we put it in a shitty time slot. And then normally 10 times out of 12, they're like, no, this one's a lot better than the one with 9 seasons. Let's get rid of that one and let's focus on the new one that's hot shit, you know?
Yep, all about that, buddy.
Yeah. Pixel says, I'll be back in 3 months. Well, I hope not, Pixel. I hope you're back before then. But, I mean, if that's what you want to do, I mean, I can't control you, but hopefully you'll be back sooner than later, Pixel. So, yeah. The Pixel's a jokester, Larry, so hopefully he's kidding. I hope.
I hope so too, but I thought maybe he'd come back. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, I mean, he's coming back slowly but surely, you know.
He's been watching, so I mean, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I'm glad that he still watches. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna let you and Sega go. Okay.
Okay, gentlemen, it's been real. I appreciate your time and I appreciate your information. And
Larry, I hope you start making some more content, man.
Yeah, well, after today, man, after that fuck up I had today, man, I hate to show my face. You know, I mean, that was embarrassing.
Well, you didn't show your face in any of your other videos.
Right,
you know?
but I mean, I hate to even face the trolls, man. I can't imagine.
But what do I say? I'm going to say the same thing that you said to me and Sega. Don't let them stop you from making content. You know?
True.
Because I'll be honest, and I'm being dead honest when I say this. Yes, it does hurt when they troll me sometimes. Not all the time, because some of the shit they say is just so ridiculous. But other times it does hurt, some of the shit that they say. But don't let idiots online direct your life on how you want to do whatever you want to do. You know?
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
If you want to,
like I said, you guys have done it longer than I have. You know more than I do, so I take whatever advice I can get.
Because I'll be honest, 11 times out of 12, YouTube is usually fun. It's that 1% where you have idiots make fun of you that doesn't make it. It's not fun.
Right.
But usually it's fun. I love making content, and I love making content about stuff that I'm into, movies and like movie props and other stuff that I'm into. You know, traveling. You know, anytime I can make a travel vlog, I love to travel. I mean, I've been traveling since I was 5 years old, like when my mom and dad first took me to England, you know?
Right. Well, like I said, you guys have been through it longer than I have, and I tip my hat to both of you for what you go through. And
well, I appreciate that.
To let you guys know that it doesn't go unnoticed.
Larry, I'm 50-50. Sometimes I can be numb about it, and some days, no matter what they say, it doesn't affect me. Other days, they look for certain things to jab the knife in. The more personal they make it, or the more ridiculous they make it, you know, like the dick pic thing, which is totally a fabrication in Joey's little warped little mind. then I'm like, this is bullshit. I'm like, I don't have any nudes out there, you know?
Right. Yeah, that's
I'm like, this is so fucking stupid, you know?
it made me sick to my stomach when I saw it.
Yeah, you
I
know?
shouldn't have even clicked. I shouldn't have even clicked on it. That was my own fault for clicking
Well,
on it.
yes, I didn't even see it until you mentioned it. I guess it was like so far up the page, Larry. Because again, I was gone all day. Like I remember, I woke up, I had breakfast, and then I went to. I have a local gym in my apartment complex. I ran on the treadmill for about 38 minutes, got a good sweat, came back, took a shower. I went, all right, I've got a shitload of errands to do today, and I love going to thrift stores. You know, like I'd say. Like Visions tells me that sometimes he goes to thrift stores. Hang on, Sega. Give me 1 second. So I know I'm not the only one that goes to thrift stores in the community, Larry. Like Jason Cool, he does a bunch of like epic like nerd hauls. He'll go to like 3 or 4 thrift stores or like garage sales or flea markets or whatever. Visions told me a few times he's done it, right? Visions. I mean, you've done it a couple of times. He doesn't debut them like I do on my channel, but Visions does go to the thrift store sometimes. So I was gone to like 3 or 4 of them. I came back, and it was
Back
late.
with a hell of a figure too from Halloween too.
Yeah. So I came back, and all hell had broken loose, and I'm like, why the hell is this happening? I've been gone all day. So Joey deliberately did it to start some shit because he's a shit starter. Just like a lot of those idiots are in there. They're like, oh, we've got an idea. I wonder if this will work. Let's start some shit. This will get them all riled up because they fucking love it because they're that fucking insecure.
I like to go get some Burger King before it's midnight.
All right. Well, Sega, I'm sorry. If you want to take off, buddy, have at it. Sega, thanks a lot for being on the show, man. I know you're
buddy.
And I'll have you on in a couple of weeks. All right, my friend?
Yes.
All right. Later, Sega. Have a good one. So, but yeah, Larry, so sometimes I'm numb to it. Other times I'm not. I'm just like, look, he just did this to start some shit. And that's all it is.
That's the bottom line.
But, you know, and I had no idea what was going on. And
It ruined my day when I ain't gonna lie. Then you had to go through.
I was pretty pissed at it because I'm like, this is a total fabrication. It didn't ruin my night. I mean, I talked to Randy and Randy
did mine. I mean, it had me pissed off.
I mean, it didn't ruin my night. I mean, I was a little upset about it because I'm like, this is a total fabrication.
Yeah, but you're used to that shit, dude. I you know what I mean? You've been through it. You know how to handle it.
That'll ruin someone's reputation. If someone looks at that and they're like, oh, Fears is disgusting. And I'm like, well, that's not mine. I didn't do that, you know? Right. But that's what Joey wants. Literally.
I just want to know how many dicks he looked at before he picked that one.
Your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea.
I think he might have enjoyed it a little too much.
I'm sure it's easy. All Joey had to do was just go to Google and write in dick pics. And then he just found some random ones. and he's like, all right, yeah, this one looks good. I'll use this. You know?
Yeah, but
probably all did. You know?
Yeah, who knows?
I mean, I wouldn't have any idea because I've never searched the internet. Hey, get me some random dick pics, you know? I've never done that. But I'm sure, I mean, you can find pretty much anything on Google, you know?
Yeah.
You say that they make me out to be this dumb idiot, and I'm not an idiot. I'm not dumb. I'm actually a pretty smart guy. Do I know everything? No, because nobody knows everything.
Nobody knows everything.
They make me out to be this horrible monster. And then when people meet me in real life, they're like, wow, Fears is actually a really nice guy. And I'm like, if you treat me right, I'll treat you right. You don't treat me right, well, then fuck you.
Yeah, you proved it to me. So, I mean,
people are like that, Larry. Most people are like that. If someone came up to you and started giving you a bunch of crap and pushing you, you'd probably knock their ass out, you know? You know, but
yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty old, man.
I'm just saying.
I don't know what I do.
But if someone came up to you that you didn't even know and was just giving you shit, then you don't want to be around that person.
Yeah, 20 years ago, I mean, if you looked at me wrong, I'd knock your teeth down your throat.
Yeah,
but now I'm just saying,
it's
not worth it.
The same rules apply on the internet. If you treat me right, I'll treat you right. You be a dick to me, I'll be a dick to you. And I try to block as much negativity out.
Right.
But none of these idiots, they're all cowards, Larry. Well, not everybody. All the trolls are. They keep saying they're going to come. Not one person has ever came.
Well, I came. I was there.
Well, yeah, but you're not a troll, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. Okay. I see what you're saying.
You're not a troll, though. Because I guarantee you, whether it be me kicking the shit out of them, or I guarantee if any one of those idiots literally got the royal piss knocked out of them and like beat the shit out of them, they would never make fun of anyone ever again because they're like, wow, maybe I went a little bit too far. Well, this guy didn't like it and he beat the shit out of me. Now I'm embarrassed because I got the shit kicked out of me. I probably should never troll anyone ever again. You know?
Well, that's the way it was handled back in the day, man. I mean, you put up your dukes and got right to it, and best man won, and you left the problems there, and that was it. You moved on.
They think I'm afraid of them, Larry. I am not afraid.
No, I know you're not afraid of them.
Any of those idiots. But again,
they know that.
What is a reaction? I try my very best not to give a reaction. I really.
If you're afraid of them, you wouldn't be putting yourself out there. I mean, you would. You know what I mean?
The thing is,
afraid would be hiding.
The thing is, they think that I want drama. I don't. I don't want any drama. But I don't want to get bullied 24/7. You know, obviously. Right. But they think, like, oh yeah, Fears loves drama. No, I do not. They're putting words in my mouth. Yeah. And again, Joey just started some shit out of fucking nowhere. He'll deny it, but I barely said anything that day. I literally woke up. I can't remember what I said in the morning. I woke up and I said something to the effect of, I don't know for sure. Larry, I don't know. Maybe you can remember. But I remember I woke up. I had breakfast. I said, yo, guys, hope everybody has a good day, or something to that effect. Then I didn't say anything for hours because I went to the post office. Like I said, I went to the gym and ran on the treadmill for 38 minutes because I'm really trying to lose weight.
Right.
I got a good sweat. I came back, took a shower. I checked some emails on my computer, wrote a bunch of my friends from Missouri back that had sent me some emails like, hey, Fears, what's up? How you been? I was like, things are going good. How's work? Oh, work's going great. And I emailed them back, and then I was out the door. So I was out the door probably by the latest 10:45 because I woke up at around 7 or 8.
Right, you had shit to do.
Yeah, and so I went out. I had to go grocery shopping. I went to the post office. Then I said, I love thrift stores. So I was like, I didn't have any plans for Saturday. And I was like, well, shit, I don't want to waste my Saturday. So I was like, all right, well, I'm like, I got to come up with some plans. And I thought about going to the movie theater. And I was like, nah, because I looked up. And really right now, Sega's right. There's not anything really right now that's like me itching to watch, you know? That's why I was like, yeah, I'll probably just wait for Ghostbusters next month because you know me, I'm really excited to see that. And I'll probably do a little vlog like how I always do. Like when I go to the theater, I'll probably vlog.
Well, of course you're going to do it on Ghostbusters. I mean, that's a given.
You know, and I'll do a classic Fears where I bitch about how much the fucking popcorn and soda is.
I bet they have a collector's cup for that movie.
They better, or Fears, I'm going to raise all hell.
Yeah, you know? I mean, if they don't, then shame on them.
Well, I was telling Visions about it because Visions saw I don't know if Visions is still watching. I told Visions, I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. They have a collector's cup for Saw, what is it? Saw 11, Saw 10 that just came out. Saw 10, excuse me, not Saw 11. And they have one for that. Why wouldn't they have a horror collector's cup for Thanksgiving? Saw's a horror movie. Why wouldn't Thanksgiving? It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, yeah. I don't understand it.
Eli Roth is a massively famous director. Anything he makes usually does really well. And that Thanksgiving horror movie did really well. There was posters. They had posters at the movie theater. And I went to get one, and some kid had grabbed the last one. Well, I'm like, well, I'm not a dick. I'm like, I'll let the kid have the poster. I'm a 40-year-old man. The kid that grabbed the poster, he looked like he was 13 or 14.
Well, you shouldn't have had it. Wasn't that rated R movie?
Well, he was with his dad, or it looked like he was with his dad.
Well, okay, but I'm just saying if that was the case, I mean.
I went up to the lady and I said, well, if you guys don't have any collector's cups, I'd love to get a poster. And she goes, oh, yeah, whatever's left on that table over there. And as I was walking, I saw like one or two left, and then I saw a kid with it looked like his parents, I have no idea, but some parental unit. And his dad grabbed one, and then looked like he was 13, 14. I don't know how old he was. He grabbed one. I was like, oh, well, obviously, I'm not going to, take it.
That was nice of you, but they should have left him.
I'm not going to take it from a kid. I'm like,
right.
Him and his dad or whoever that person was that was with that small kid. I'll let them take it. And I said, if I really want a poster, I'll just buy a poster of Thanksgiving off the fucking internet, which I probably will, you know.
Yeah, you can find one somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah. You know, or, you know, me, I'll just fucking buy a movie prop, you know, from it, you know, or whatever.
Or just buy a real turkey. Have a turkey running around your place.
There you go. That would be fucking hilarious, wouldn't it?
Say happy Thanksgiving, and that's what I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you a baby turkey, man.
Shit.
There's your movie prop.
No, Larry, I showed my, remember I said my buddy Eric was in town? I showed my buddy all what you got me, and his favorite thing that you got me was, he goes, Fears, he goes, I don't know you're a fan, Larry, because this is my buddy Eric said, he goes, but I did like those little movie cars he got. I said, oh yeah, I said, well, he knows I love Back to the Future. I said, he loves my little movie prop of the Sports Almanac, even though it's not the real one, it's a replica. And he goes, oh, is that why you put the cars? I said, yeah. I said, I took Larry's little DeLorean time machines that he got me, and I put them right by the automac.
Oh, yeah, cool, man. You know how I love that Sports Almanac.
Oh, yeah, so Larry, so the next time you come over and hang out, buddy, I'll show you. I put, even though the little tiny cars are not movie props, I put them right by the sports the sports book.
Right. That's awesome.
So I was like, well, Eric, I said, Eric appreciates it. Larry appreciates it. The only thing that I got rid of, I donated some of the. You gave me so many of those get well and birthday cards. I was like, I'll just keep one of each, and so I took the rest to Goodwill and donated them because I'm like, I only need so many cards. So I kept some birthday cards you gave me, and I kept some get well cards.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Somebody will use them. They're Goodwill will jack them up to about $10 a pack, or
probably, and then
card.
And then the little Ghostbuster figures you gave me, I put above, you know, with all the other Ghostbuster shit above, and that little right up here. Oh, hang on. You see it right up here?
Yeah.
I put them right up there with all the other Ghostbuster shit.
How's the bathroom coming along? The Ghostbuster themed bathroom?
It's going good.
No, you had a few pieces up when I was there. It looked pretty good.
I'm basically, I don't know, I think I've told the fans this. I'm going to transform my entire bathroom into like a Ghostbuster like bathroom. So I've got I first bought the Ghostbuster mat.
Was I not supposed to mention that? I'm sorry.
No, I don't care that you mentioned that. I think I've told them before too. I think they already knew. So when you came, right before you came, Larry, I've had that Ghostbuster mat in front of my sink. The first one, you know, the one that you, right when you walk in the door, you see it right there.
Oh, yeah.
I've had that for a couple of months. I bought that about 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I've had it more than 4 or 5 months.
It looked new. I mean, of course, I know
it's new.
Take care of it, but
it's newish. I know for a fact, because right when I said 4 or 5 months, I was like, no, that's wrong. I think I've had that
fairly new, we're saying.
Fairly new. I'd say maybe 10 months, 10, 11 months, something like that. The newest thing I put up was the 2 Ghostbuster pictures on the wall.
Okay.
So those are new. And then I just got these right here that I'm going to hang up. So I'm going to put all of these in frames. Like this one says, human sacrifices, dog and cats, living together, mass hysteria. So that's a movie quote. So I'm going to put that in a frame, and I'll put that on the wall. Then I picked this up at a convention. I don't remember what convention. Ghostbuster Toasties. So I'm going to put that in a frame, put that on the wall.
Cool.
And then I bought this off of Etsy. Some guy does nothing but Ghostbuster stuff like on his website on Etsy. And I bought a sticker from him. And I put the sticker on that plastic container. And then I guess because I bought a sticker from his website on Etsy, he sent me this. He sent me, this room is protected by the real Ghostbusters. And I said, oh, I didn't order it. And he goes, yeah. He goes, but you said you're going to debut that in a vlog, which I did. He goes, so I thought I would throw in an extra goodie. And I was like, oh, thanks. I appreciate that. And then I bought another sticker from the same guy, and he sent me this one too. So I'm going to put all these in frames and put them on the wall. And then I'm eventually going to buy, you know, those things that you put around the toilet in those little, those little toilet covers. Well, I found one on the internet that has a Ghostbuster toilet cover, so I'm going to put that on there.
And then you said you might be getting a shower curtain.
I'm going to put a shower curtain that says Ghostbusters on it, and then I have 2 gray rugs when you get out of the shower in my bathroom. I'm going to get rid of those. I'll probably donate those to Goodwill or throw them away or whatever. And then I'm going to buy 2 Ghostbuster rugs because you can buy them as a set on Amazon. I went to Amazon and they have a whole set of like the toilet cover, the 2 rugs, and then the
shower curtain, probably.
The shower curtain.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Serves me right. So I'm going to save up my money and probably, I don't know, in about a month or 2, I'm going to buy that, and that's like the next big project because I'm trying to make my apartment as homey as possible and as nerdy as possible with all.
Why couldn't you get Randy to come there and paint like the Ghostbusters logo on the wall of the bathroom?
Well, my apartment probably wouldn't allow that. They wouldn't. Well, they said you can't paint anything.
Okay.
They said you can hang up as many picture frames and as much artwork as you want, but they said do not change the color of the wall. They said whenever you move out, we'll have to paint over that, and they said we'll probably bill you. And I was like,
"Well, scratch that." I was just thinking, as good as artist Randy was, he could whip out a quick.
Trust me,
I
mean, if Randy could do it, I would have him come over and do not only a Ghostbuster mural, but a Fears Man mural on the wall. Oh yeah,
right. Yeah, if it's against the rules, just keep on doing the pictures. That'd be perfect.
Like, there's no reason for me to get a house right now because it's just me. If I ever got married, I hope so. One day, I hope Mrs. Fears is out there. If I ever got married and bought a house, I would pay Randall to do a mural of Fears Man somewhere on some wall.
Right, that'd be awesome.
I just hope Mrs. Fears would be okay with that, Probably most girls, they usually get the whole house and then they give, their partner one room. Like my buddy Eric said, Fears.
The Fears room, Fears cave.
Yeah, so I asked my best buddy Eric about that, and he said, Fears, this is exactly how it went down when I got married. She said, Eric, all your nerd shit, all your toys, all your collectibles? And he went, yeah. And he goes, one room. And she goes, I get the rest.
Hey.
And I was like, really, Eric? And he goes, yeah. He goes, because girls aren't into all that shit, Fears. She goes, I know my wife isn't. And Eric told me, my wife's slowly but surely turning into a nerd, So she's let Eric put a few things in the house now.
Yeah. You got to compromise is what it is. Yeah. You got to compromise.
Like, Eric's a big fan of Halloween like I am. So, like, whenever I went home one year for, like, my birthday and celebrate Halloween, he goes, Fears, you got to come over, man. He goes, you want to help me put all my Halloween decorations up? And I said, you haven't done it yet? He goes, we were busy. So I came, I think, the last time I came for my birthday, I came from October 20th to November 1st. And I got there on the 21st, and he said, yeah, he goes, we're going to put it up real quick. So he had so much Halloween shit that he bought. And I was like, damn, this is impressive, man. This is going good. And he goes, oh, yeah, Fears. He goes, me and Aaron decided to go nuts this year. And I was like, looks like it, buddy. I'm like, this is good. I'm like, this is really good. So I helped him put up that. So his wife is slowly but surely turning into a nerd. I have nothing against his wife. His wife is really nice, Like, we're good friends. That she's slowly but surely, like, letting him put more stuff in the house, But I wish he would let me do a video. Eric's he doesn't want to be on camera or anything. His nerd room is fucking spectacular. It's so organized, too. You walk in. On the left-hand side, Larry, is nothing like a wall of Ghostbuster shit. Then you look over to the right, and there's a big shelf in the middle. And on one side of the shelf is nothing but Star Wars and a little bit of wrestling. And on the other side of the shelf is just shit ton of Ninja Turtles. And then he's turned the closet inside the room. He took out all the closet stuff and he put shelves inside the closet, and he has the doors open, and he put miscellaneous toys on those shelves. I mean, it's really organized, dude.
Yeah. Well, he's got
it's
room
almost
for
10, buddy, so I need to get going here.
Okay, man. You take care and have a good evening, and
yeah,
I'll talk to you. I'd just stay out of that Discord for a while. I wouldn't even mess with them.
Well, like I said, I'm going to probably talk less. I'm not going to get rid of my Discord profile because I want to talk to you and Pixel and Visions and my friend Jason Cool and Randy. But I'll probably comment less because, I mean, I'm just so sick and tired of all the...
Just ignore them, dude. Just ignore them.
I'm going to do my very best. You know, now that I've said that, then now their goal is going to be like, oh, yeah, well, we got to start our new fucking plan to get another fierce freak out. I guarantee
they're gonna tire out eventually. They can't keep on.
No, they will. They will. Trust me, they will. They are psychos. They are always planning little schemes, little ways to tick me off. They've always got a fucking agenda. I know their fucking ways. Trust me.
They'll run out of shit though. I wouldn't even worry about it.
They won't run out of shit. They won't, Larry. I'm being honest with you. Like, I appreciate you saying that. No one's perfect. They will find something to nitpick about. Oh, Fears, you don't have a schedule. Oh, Fears, you know, you wear the wrong clothes. You're this, you're that. They'll never run out of shit. Never, ever. And I'm not even lying about that, Larry. They'll find something.
That's sad.
I wish they would stop and just leave me the fuck alone, but they won't. They won't. In an ideal world, I'd be like, grow up, be mature, move on with your fucking life. But they won't.
What I say. Let's just move on. Let's start fresh. Let's act like, just forget about everything.
I wouldn't even want to start fresh, Larry, because some of them are so evil. Some of them I can forgive and forget. Other ones I will never forgive, ever, because they fucked me over that much.
Right, but they can still just forget about it and move on, though. You know what I mean?
And they don't like when I call them evil. They are fucking the scum of the earth, and they're fucking evil. And once you're evil, in my eyes, you're forever evil, and they'll die evil. And I hope not all of them, but I hope some of them rot in hell.
That's your opinion. That's your thoughts, and you got the right to it. So,
because some of them I cannot forgive. Some of them are so evil, I just can't forgive them, and I never will. Some I can forgive, but others, that's not going to happen. So I'll let you go, Larry, because I want to finish this.
Yes, sir.
But dude, as always, it was always awesome to hang out with you and with.
I appreciate your time.
I'm getting a little tired. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'm going to say one last thing, Larry. I hope it gets better. It probably won't, but I really hope it gets better.
Well, fingers crossed, man. Let me know what I can do to help.
I appreciate it, buddy. You're a good guy. Spread the word. Spread the word, because I am a good guy. Am I perfect? Not by any stretch of the imagination is Fear's perfect. I've got my flaws and shit, but I always try and do the right thing. I always try and be a good guy. I try to get along with everybody, but in an ideal world, that's not ever going to happen.
No, I agree, man.
I wish everybody could get along. I fucking hate drama. I hate it. And they think I love it, and I'm like, I don't. Let me get it through your pea-sized brains. I don't like drama.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
And I'm like, this is so damn frustrating. I'm like, I don't like drama at all. So, anyway.
All right, bud.
Yeah, I'll see you
in there. Keep on doing your thing, brother.
Oh yeah, I got some good content. I did you see? I put some of the Titanic stuff up.
A little teaser.
Some of those clips. I'll be honest, I can't lie. Some of those clips were from the original Titanic vlog. I thought, I'll mix me and Randall's Titanic adventure with the old one. So
it's still Titanic. That's all that matters. So,
yeah. So I'll tell you and the fans. So anything that you see me and Randall in together, that happened that day. Anything where it's just me behind the camera talking about a certain artifact, that was from the very first adventure. So I mixed both of the adventures together. But for the most part,
Titanic is still the same no matter what day it was. So
I'm like, they've been waiting a long time for that. I was like, I'll mix some old Titanic footage with all the Titanic footage, because I've went through it twice. Once by myself, once with Randy. I knew Randy would love it because Randy loves history and stuff. So do I. And so I said, hey, Randy, while we're waiting for Larry, because I thought you were going to come down to the Hogan's Beach Shop. I said, Randall, let's just kill some time. I said, do you want to go to that Titanic thing? And he goes, sure, Fears. I said, have you ever went through it, Randall? And he goes, no. He goes, I know you've went through it. He goes, do you care? I said, I don't care. I said, Randall, it's fascinating.
Yeah, I remember driving right by. I drove right by. It's right beside the
yeah. Well,
Hulk Hogan shop.
well, let's say this is the Hulk
Like in a
Hogan
strip mall.
Yeah, it's down like a street with ton. It's kind of like a strip mall. Let's say this is the Hulk Hogan's Beach Shop.
Got a big sign that says
Yeah.
Titanic on. I mean,
Yeah,
I drove by it several times.
So you take like you turn a corner. You turn a corner like this, and you drive down. And Hulk Hogan's Beach Shop is right there on the right. I'd say you drive down the street for about maybe 30 or 40 seconds, and on the left-hand side of the street is the big museum. It says Titanic Artifact Exhibition Museum or some shit like that, and it's a massive building right there on the left. And then they've got golf, they've got restaurants, they've got pirate golf, they've got go-karts down the street. I mean, they got a whole bunch of shit on that street. I can't remember even how much.
Oh no, everything you want to do was right there. Like I said, I remember driving right by it.
It's down near Orlando International Drive. So it's not like downtown Orlando, but it's downtown. And right. I told Randall, I said, the good thing about that museum is they always put in new shit and take out old shit. So because when I went in the second time, the lady's like, "Oh, I remember you. You did a vlog here." And she goes, "Is it up yet?" Because I don't care if you film. And I said, "No." I said, "It's not up yet." But I said, "I've uploaded some pictures and I put some shit on TikTok." And she goes, "Yeah, get that vlog up." I said, I will. And then she was like, "Well," she goes, "now that you came through again with your friend, we've added some new stuff and we took out some old stuff, so it'll be like brand new to you." I went, "Oh, that's good. I'm glad that they put in some new shit." Well, I didn't say shit to her, but I said, "I'm glad."
Yeah, I know.
I said, "I'm glad they put in some new stuff." She goes, "Oh yeah." She goes, "Some things will look familiar, but other things we have some brand new exhibits and brand new artifacts in here." And I went, "Oh, that's really cool." And I said, "Well," I looked at her and said, "Well, I've been through this before, but I can't wait again because it's really interesting." But I said, "My buddy Randall's never went through it," and she goes, "Oh, you'll love it." And Randall loved it.
They don't let you film the grand staircase, do they? I remember in the vlog you said I'm not.
Well, they don't. They don't. I snuck that in.
Yeah, that was smart. I like it. You got a good shot of it.
I stood at an angle and I said, "You're not really supposed to film this," but I said, "It's so epic and it's so grand." Right. I said, "I've got to get like one little slither of it."
That was a great hidden camera shot, really. I mean,
I swear, I just stood at an angle, like by the corner of a like the corner of the wall, and I nipped around the corner and I just stood like this and I just kind of held the GoPro like that.
Yep.
And I heard a lady walking up. So if you watch it, you hear me talk real quick because
I just paused it where I could see the
So
staircase.
as soon as I got done talking, I turned off the camera and I turned away because if I didn't turn and walk down that way, that lady that was coming back in to greet guests to come into the grand staircase, she would have saw me filming. You know?
Yeah, she would have busted you probably.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna take off though, Larry.
Okay, man.
I gotta.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, see you later, buddy. All right. I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom, guys, because that was another reason why I was trying to get Larry and Sega out here. I've been dying to go, but I'll be right back. Just study The Mandalorian. And I'll be right back because I need to use the restroom. All right, sorry about that, guys. I had to use the restroom. My bad. All right. Well, it's been a long time since Fears has done a long stream. So I hope everybody's been enjoying it, and I appreciate all my fans understanding why I had to say what I had to say, because they think that I love drama, and I don't want drama whatsoever. But it's like sometimes it's preaching to the choir. Sometimes they're lost fucking causes. Because I was trying to get to as cool as Larry is. He's like, oh, Fears, there's hope. There's hope. They'll stop eventually. No, they won't. They won't. They're obsessed with winning. They're obsessed with getting the last word. They literally, truly want to make my life a living hell. Like, let's see how much we can ruin Fears' live. You know? That's all they care about. And I don't want drama. In an ideal world, I would just want to talk to the few friends I have on Discord, chill out, do my streams, do my videos, and live in peace. But some people cut me some slack and other people don't. Like, I guarantee you. I haven't checked the Discord, but I guarantee you it's either a fucking shit show, a laugh riot right now, or if it's not tonight, then tomorrow. Oh yeah, like you hear what Fears did, dude? All that shit, and they'll just restart it tomorrow. But that's how immature they are. They have absolutely no life, and a lot of them are bullies. And what is a bully? What is a bully? Someone that doesn't like themselves. So to make them feel better, they troll the shit out of somebody else. All of them are disgusting, evil people that love to torment other people, and they get sick fucking pleasure out of it. It's ridiculous, and it's so immature. It fucking boggles my mind. But it is what it is. But Larry, I appreciate you being a good guy, and I appreciate you being a good friend. But they're not going to stop. You know, civilized people would stop. But they're not civilized people. They're not going to stop, Larry. But I appreciate it. I don't know who's giving me hearts at 100% right now, but I appreciate whoever's doing it. Anyway, let me get back to the chat because I feel like I've been neglecting you guys. I'm sorry. Let's see. The last thing I read was Vision saying he'll be back in 3 months. Well, I hope to see you back sooner than then. John says, I'm watching you, Mr. Beerman, and then Beerman put some eyes in the chat. Beerman said we're watching you, John. Better be good here in the chat. Stay tuned, boys. Fears Boy will be right back. I did sneak away to go potty. It's potty time for Fears. Yeah, Fears Boy taking a quick commercial break. This is true. Well, listen. When you gotta go, you gotta go. He stunk up the bathroom? Not really, because I didn't go number 2. I went number 1. It was a long number 1, though. I had to take a royal piss. Anyway, well, to sum everything up, I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. I'm going to do a quick review because I'm getting tired. I haven't had any dinner yet, and I have to be at work at like 3-something, so I want to enjoy some of my night. I'm going to watch another movie that I'm going to select, and I'm going to do a little editing, and then I'm going to take a nap before I go off to work. All right. Let's see here. Saw 3. Oh, no, I'm sorry, not Saw 3. Excuse me, not Saw 3. I fucked up. Not Saw 3. See how tired I am? Psycho 3. Obviously, number 1 is going to be the best one. I've never seen Bates Motel, but it was an okay watch. This is the first time I've watched it all the way through. My favorite character out of it was the Duke, like Dwayne Duke. And he was like this hilarious, like wannabe singer guy, cowboy type of guy, but he was a little weird. Like he finds Norman Bates's like mother, starts kissing on her. And the reason why he's my favorite character is he's so fucking random and hilarious. I was laughing the entire time. His death scene is pretty good. Norman tries to kill him a couple of times, throws a cigarette, an ashtray at him, a glass ashtray at his head, and blood starts coming down. Then he grabs him, hits him 2 or 3 times with a guitar, then wraps him up in a shower curtain, puts him in, and all of a sudden Duke wakes up as Norman's trying to drown him in the car, and water starts seeping in the car, and then he takes Duke's head and drowns his ass, and then Norman escapes. So I was like, well, that's probably the most coolest death of the whole show. But it's basically Norman Bates has been he spent 22 years in prison, and he's out. And nobody knows that he killed that old woman at the end of number 2. And he's got Mother upstairs in her room, as always. And so he's trying to live a normal life now that he's been out of prison for a couple of months. But he was in prison for like 22 years. And then all hell breaks loose at the end. And I'm going to tell you the ending, but all hell breaks loose. So it was an enjoyable watch. Some parts were a little over the top for my taste. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. It was more funny. Some shit I couldn't take seriously. So number 1 will always be the best. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. It was an okay watch. My friends have told me that number 4 in this series is absolutely horrible. I'd say 1 and 2. Psycho 2 and Psycho 1, they're my favorites. Up until now, because I haven't seen the TV show of Bates Motel. So at some point, I'd like to sit down and watch that TV show, because that's kind of a prequel. You know, that happens before he runs the hotel by himself and before he kills his mother. So 6 out of 10. Do I suggest you watching it? Not really. You're not missing much if you don't watch this. So 6 out of 10. All right. Well, I think that'll about sum it up. I'm going to save the Star Wars talk for another day. I kind of talked about Star Wars because I talked a little bit about Mandalorian, but yeah. Have you seen the TV series? Ooh, no, I have not. I have not, D-Man. Let's see. Resident Alien. No, I've never seen that. So when did that come out? Did that come out recently? Here, I'll watch the trailer real quick. Resident Alien. I've never heard of it. I've never seen it, D-Man. Let's watch a trailer and see if it would be something that I would like. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. I should be able to find it on YouTube. Resident Alien. No, I've never even heard of it. Resident Alien. I'll just do trailer season 1. Here we go. Let's see. Resident Alien season 1 trailer. Let's see. Oh, it's this guy. I forgot his name. But he played a droid in Rogue One. He played a droid in Rogue One. All right, let's have a look. Let's see here.
Well, I wait so long for my love vibration, and I'm dancing with myself. Dancing with myself.
One-line wireless for people who know how beautiful it is to dance by yourself. Learn more at visible.com.
Here we go.
Excuse me, sir. You Dr. Harry Vanderspiegel?
What can I help you with?
We had ourselves a murder in town last night. You're a doctor. We need you to come down and take a look at the body. Doctor.
This is awesome. A good mystery, figuring out what happened. Like Law and Order.
All right, look, that's one creepy son of a bitch. Y'all see that, right?
I have to prove I fit in, that I'm normal like them.
What the hell?
There's something wrong with them.
Okay, so I get the gist of it. So basically, he's an alien that is portraying a human, right, D-Man? Is that? I mean, that's kind of what I'm getting from, because he just said I have to blend in. So, and since you said Resident Alien, I'm like, okay, I get it. So it's probably what it's about is an alien comes to Earth, probably to observe humans or observe our life or whatever, and then he's got some type of device that makes him look human, even though he's not human.
Who even are you, Vander Spiegel?
Just a normal human.
This town looks like a slice
Yeah,
of
this looks
America,
cool.
But trust me, it has an underbelly.
Yeah, I could see this being popular, D-Man. Yeah, I wouldn't mind watching this. I mean, I don't want to add it to the list yet because I've got so much shit to watch behind me. It's beyond belief.
Son told me you're an alien.
But it looks
You
cool.
don't have anything to worry about. I'm not an alien. Thank you for coming over.
There's a killer out there.
I can help. I'm a good doctor. I'm never wrong.
I strongly believe the body washed up on the beach.
How do you know that? Because I can feel it in my balls.
Well, and I checked the currents. So the currents and
That guy's random. I can feel it in my balls. No. The lady just said she checked the current tides. That is the most random thing to say. I can feel it in my balls. Okay. All right. Well, there it is.
Everybody's innocent until proven guilty, unless they're guilty. One of the people here is a murderer.
It looks pretty good. Look, I'll have to check it out someday, D-Man. Again, probably not anytime soon because I've got so much shit to review and watch behind me. It's crazy. Anyway, let's see here. Museum says, "What did you have for lunch after church?" I had nothing big. I was gonna go out, Museum, and maybe go to my favorite British restaurant, but I decided I was like, nah, I'll just save some money. So I just came home and I made myself a salami sandwich and had some Pringles, and then I had an apple, for dessert. That was about it. So yeah. Anyway, well, that about sums it up for today, guys. Kind of a nice long stream, 2 hours and 31 minutes. Well, there we are. It's been a while since we've done a long one. I want to thank my guest, Sega, for coming on, and I also want to thank my second guest, Larry, for coming on. Guest number 2. Anyway, but I appreciate all the loving and loyal fans. I appreciate your views and your comments and your likes, and through good times, bad times, horrible times like today. Good Lord. Crazy, 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 crazy. Crazy day. Anyway, like I told Larry, I hope things get better. I can only imagine what's going nuts in the Discord. I bet all hell is broken loose. I don't know. Sometimes they surprise me. I haven't checked it. So it's either going to be nothing going on or an absolute all-out war shit show. Because what they usually do is they wait until after I'm done, and then they say all their dumbass, smart-ass comments, or they say it as I'm going. So it's either one of the two. I don't know. I just don't know about these idiots. They actually think that I want drama, and I don't. That's why I told Larry, as much as I like you, buddy, they're never going to stop. Anyway. It is what it is. It's just something that you have to deal with, whenever you do YouTube. And I'm getting used to it, Sometimes, like I said, sometimes days are easier to get used to it, and I'm numb about it some days. Other days, like today, I'm not going to say his name, a certain person struck a chord with me that I do not like, and oh God, it was a fucking battle. Anyway, it is what it is. But I'm going to go take a shower and get something to eat because I got to go into work a little bit later. But I hope everybody has a wonderful night, and I hope everybody has a good day at work tomorrow. And thanks so much for all the likes. I appreciate this show got 4 likes, so I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I appreciate all the loving and loyal fans. And I got some good news. I haven't had any fan mail in quite a while. Well, not a long while, but in a minute. And Walter, I don't know what it is, but he said, Fears, he said, I'm really trying to turn over a new leaf. He goes, I don't want to troll you anymore. He goes, I haven't been trolling you for quite a while. So he said, and he hasn't fucked me over a million times. So usually you get 1 or 2 chances with Fears, and then I'm done. So I decided to give him another chance. I unblocked him. And I said, okay, Walter. I said, well, I appreciate your apology. And he said, well, it's a peace offering, Fears. He goes, as much as I trolled you over the years, I do like your content, and so I'm going to send you something. And I went, oh, well, that's really nice of you. I said, you don't have to do that, but I appreciate it. So he said, I'll let you know. But apparently, according to him, he said he's going to send it to me in a couple of weeks. So he said, look out for it, Fears. And I said, okay, I will. Which reminds me, I haven't checked my P.O. box in 3 or 4 days. So either tomorrow I'll check it, or later on in the week, because it is the start of a new week. So yeah. Anyway, I'm taking off. But as always, I always appreciate the loving and loyal fans, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the Fears Man at FearsMan26, the main channel. Follow Fears Vlogs, the second channel, the one that you're watching right now. Big shout out to Lord Randy. Follow his channel, Cameo Man 2021, his main channel. Follow his second channel, The Mayor of Magic. Follow my buddy Larry Tate at Larry Tate on YouTube. Follow Pixel, Lord Pixel, King of the Pylons at Pixel Protocol. Follow Mrs. Immortal, Tinder Immortal on Twitch. Follow the Sega Camp Gamer and Wear Camp at the Sega Camp Gamer 22 on Twitch. I guess he's cutting it off here in a couple of weeks or whatever, and he's coming back this September. So get ready for all that. All right, I'm signing off. What a day. Whew. Whew. Jesus Christ. Good Lord. Anyway, Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys, and I will see you guys later. Peace. Deuces. I'll see you guys later.